Hey, hey.
How's it going, everybody? Welcome in to our live gem show. We are here every week with you. It's always nice when I'm here with Robin because now I'm traveling intermittent weeks. But the good news is I'm not traveling again until almost the end of April. So it'll be this dynamic duo with you for you with, of course, our team behind the scenes, Amber, Jazz, and Louise. And so we are here with what the show is kind of the best of the best behind the scenes, really special things that are dazzling us. And we've been doing this for a long time. We are still finding special things post move, which you may think is crazy, but moving is challenging, and we're still finding some of our treasures from SG. So every week we have incredible things. We have a huge piece of natrolite tonight, which is my favorite pain relief stone. It's just super rare. That's our charity item tonight. Yeah. So we've got some, but you have to wait till the end of the show for that. If you have any challenges around pain and discomfort in your life and you are looking for a crystal for that, I've got something special for you. And you can also just hang out and be with us. You don't have to shop. Robin and I are teachers, and
just hang out, have fun. Last week I had them telling me jokes.
I like that. I think we should tell each other jokes. These are serious times right now, and I think it's a good thing for our central nervous systems to find places to regulate. And I think being in an environment where, you're learning and you're laughing, that's a really healthy way to
always
calm your central nervous system.
Always. Laughter is one of the best medicines because it doesn't matter what language you speak. You can all laugh.
It's true. And I don't mind being laughed at, and also I don't mind inappropriate humor. So this is a really wonderful place to be. And as a lot of you know, who the F knows where it's going to go? We are kind of a wild and crazy bunch around here. So I'm happy to be back in the saddle with you. By the way, a couple of things to tell you. First of all, the new crystal healing program, which there's going to be sort of a program for beginners or people who are not trying to be teachers, and then there's going to be a new teacher training arm of my crystal healing career. You need to join the Facebook Insider group.
Yes.
Circe, thank you for being here. Circe's birthday is coming up in a couple of days. It's Pisces season. So thank you for being here, and she will cordially invite you over to the Insider Facebook group, and that Facebook group is going to be the first to hear when registration opens for the new crystal healing class. So that's number one. The second thing is, and I think we have a link for you to the save the date pre-registration for our meetup. We are doing an Austin meetup in person. You can come if you want to. It's free. I'll be there for 2 days with you. We're hosting you. We're feeding you. We're doing a new moon ritual in person. We're going to do a drum circle. So if you live anywhere in the central United States and you are willing to drive or fly your cutie patootie to Austin, I would love to hug and squeeze you. So we will put the link up for you. I think we have a link, right, where they can go and put their information to get information.
The link.
So we're going to share that with you. You're the first to hear that, and then we will, Circe, will you please post that link in the Insider group for us too, and let everybody know. I want you to come to Austin. I cannot wait. We haven't done a in-person meetup in a really long time. We've had two in-person events, I think, here in LA, but we haven't done a proper, they're giving enough space for all of us to be together, which is really, really cool. So if you, I have a couple of customers who are driving even from Oklahoma.
Oh, wow.
I know. So I'm really excited. We've all kind of been waiting for this. I gave a little hint that we might be able to create a meetup environment for everybody. So if you can get there from Austin, I have one friend who's flying in from Seattle. So if you want to join us sooner than later to look at flights, we will have blocks of hotel rooms at affordable rates. And so I hope you can come and join us in Austin. We would love it. You need a vacation. Why not come hang out and do what we're going to do? Okay, we have so much to get to tonight. The first item out the gate, our giveaway, one of two giveaways tonight. But this one, if you're a healer or you aspire to be, this is probably the most powerful amulet Robin and I could provide.
Oh yeah, for sure. I've absolutely loved these pieces ever since we had it. And this one I actually set aside because I just loved it so much.
Yep.
because I like look at all the inclusions in there. There's so much epidote within the prehnite of this piece, and then look at the Tibetan quartz in the center. Has like it's almost like this beautiful like dark cloud through the quartz.
Of carbon.
How it lined up.
Yeah. So these are so Tibetan quartz is the most powerful healer of the physical body systems. It really does not get more powerful than Tibetan quartz. I've told you many times I was diagnosed with MS 15 years ago, and that was the number one stone that my crystal healer said, you've got to go work with that. That's the center stone. And Tibetan quartz is unique. There's other carbon pockets in the world, but it doesn't have the same energy because Tibetan quartz is old. So this is Master Healer from the Tibetan Ridge. And then the 3 stones on the top, 3 on the bottom are that light green prehnite with that dark green epidote, which Robin was talking about earlier. Sorry about that, you guys. And so that is the stone that heals the healer. So this is the Master Healer for other people and the stone that will heal you while you're holding space for other people, which a lot of you do. So if you feel called to it, just say yes. It's kind of a nice way to give everybody time to join the feed and for you. And then it's like, you know, early bird gets the worm, right? So, yep, and I'm just scrolling up to see all your comments. Thank you for checking in, everybody. We're so happy that you're here. Really, really happy. And Kendra, we're holding space for you too. One of the reasons people come to Sage Goddess, and you guys have told me this for 15 years, is that you all know I have had scary health challenges. So has Robin, by the way.
Yes.
And when you have something scary with your health, I always say you have 2 choices. You either get brave or you get scared. And I don't think it helps you to get scared. I chose to get brave, and I'm so lucky because I have had a reasonable go of it. It's not easy to live with tough health challenges. And then also, if you don't have a diagnosis yet, I always say give it to God and don't rehearse the worst possible outcome. I do that too. I'm an overthinker. So
I am the same way. I always overthink. It's like as soon as I get told something, I'm the person that has to go research everything I possibly can about it.
yeah.
And then I overthink all the answers, and I'm just like, and I spiral until I have to force myself to stop
Yeah.
and bring myself back. And it's after I force myself to stop and bring myself back is when I finally can start the healing process.
I think we're all kind of like that. I think that's a very human response. So I hope that being with us today kind of calms you and grounds you, and I hope you make the same choice we did, which is just to be in a state of divine curiosity. How good could it get instead of how rough could it be?
Yep.
So love you guys. Okay, let's see where this is going. This is one, like I said, this is one for people who are, you help heal, support. You know, I'm always saying that includes teachers, caregivers, certainly those in the mental health and physical health spaces, healthcare providers need prehnite with epidote. And then Tibetan quartz is about you. So the green is about everybody else, which I kind of love that it's on the top and the bottom. It's like that's everybody else, but you have to be
for sure
the center.
But I also like it because it's like the main person that's going to advocate you and help you during your health journey is yourself. You have to be your own healer before anyone else can help you. So this is for me, also helps you in return.
Yeah, that's really beautifully put. I think it's so true. And if I could give one to everybody who's here, I would. I'm happy you're here too, Christine. This one, my soul is calling me in a couple of different directions, so I'm just going to check in. Okay, this one is going to Melanie 8682. They're talking about your central nervous system. Melanie 8682. This one's yours. One of the things that Tibetan quartz does, even though it's quartz and it's got a super high vibration, the carbon in it actually is quite grounding. And so what Tibetan quartz does that almost no other form of quartz does is it raises your vibration, but doesn't make you, it contains the energy, right? And so you need that. You need to be grounded while you go through your process, and you need to have a tool that's going to help support your central nervous system. So cheers. Yay! Rose Garden says she has this and wears it every day, and it's her favorite. I don't know if you're going to take it off. If you do, you should hang it because it looks like art, but I would say most days you probably are going to need it with you for a little while. I'm really happy for you. Okay, another tool, by the way, is coming right up now, which is another piece to help calm and soothe your central nervous system.
So this is petrified wood, and this is a really cool charging plate on just simply how it lined up and how it petrified with the markings on it. This is just a one of one. This is the only piece we have. It's $99 for about 10 inches of petrified wood charging plate. But if you see here, do you see how this is coming in here and here?
Yeah.
This happened actually during the part of the process where it was before it could petrify. Something got in there and bored holes into the wood.
Wow.
So then then look, you can see the two spots there and there. So it started the decomposing process, stopped, got covered in that ash, and then all the markings that got put in were preserved.
What could that have been?
It was probably like an ancient like beetle or an ancient like bug in there. It could have been like a worm that was going in there that does that. It's similar to how peanut wood jasper got created, but this wasn't created through the drifts. This was created on land before that happened.
Okay, so petrified wood, we've talked about it many times. There was only one for $99, and I think it's gone. I think Robin Jackson got that one, so congratulations. I will tell you, you might think this sounds crazy. You should sit on that.
Mm-hmm.
You should sit on that. That is literally a tree that fell in a petrified ancient forest. Can you hold it up so they can see? Yeah, it is literally a slice of history. And in pieces like this, you can see, to Robin's point, organic material that may have gotten in before the petrification process started or completed. You can also sometimes see rings of the trees.
Mm-hmm.
But over time, everything organic slips out of petrified wood and it's replaced with agate and quartz. And so really what you're holding is agate and quartz. It has the same measure of hardness scale as those materials, but on the face of it, really you're holding ancient trees. So yeah, I love it so much. Congratulations. Very happy for you. We have, if you go to sagegoddess.com right now, your code is magic25 for 25% off the website. And we do have some other forms of petrified wood. So if you're like, whoa, I think I need that, super grounding and stabilizing for your energy, there's other forms on the website.
We might have another form coming up later in the show,
Yay!
too.
Okay. Yay. Okay. Now, this stone that's coming up, I want to talk just briefly about it. This is one of my favorite stones is moss agate. And Robin will get you into the geology of it. This is pink moss agate, which is more rare than the green. It has all the same, do you see the druzy kind of crystal pockets? When it sparkles as we're turning it, it's a great shot, by the way. Those sparkly pockets are the quartz in your pink moss agate. This stone tells you your heart isn't broken, it's just growing new roots. So this is the stone, moss agate in general is the stone of what we call the silver lining. Looking at the upside positive, oh sorry, the price, we need to tell you, these are $39
$39.
And they're huge. You know me, I always talk too much before we tell you the price. 2.5 inches to 3 inches, they're $39. Original price, by the way, was $69. And that's still a really good price. So you're paying like roughly half. We have 3 dozen of these only, so if you would like one.
Mm-hmm.
So this is your heart's not broken, it's growing new roots. This is stabilizing yourself in love and looking at the bright side, the brighter side of the challenges that you've faced. Someone breaks up with you, I like to say, you're welcome. The universe was protecting you from heartbreak, right? A lot of times the heart challenges that we go through are actually a form of protection.
It really is. And I love it because the way how it was formed, most moss agate isn't formed in the layers that you're seeing here, but in Indonesia where this is from, for some reason the manganese that makes the dendrites in it for that moss is the same thing that's making it pink. but it layered it up as a layered stone instead of just having it be more free form through there. So it's not created like most moss agates, which gives it a very geological difference. It makes it so there's a lot higher possibilities of those druzy pockets that you were talking about. And the manganese that's in there is so heart healing for yourself that it's just, I don't know, to me it's a piece of Gaia's heart she's given out to you.
It is. I want to, if we can have it from the box, because it's sometimes, I like to show you in the box because you can see a lot of the razzle dazzle and druzies, but then I also, for size and for color, it's nice to show you up close too. It is pink, so if it was looking purple, it may have been sort of the effect of the lights in the background. One of the things I want to teach you is how this stone formed. So in Indonesia, much like Madagascar, we're dealing with an igneous environment. We're dealing with the result of heavy lava flow in the region, which of course creates the islands and creates all the beauty that we know there. But what happens is, so volcano erupts, lava flows, lava cools. As lava cools, it creates gas pockets and bubbles, okay? Then water starts flowing. Silica-rich water starts flowing into those bubbles. It flows and hardens, flows and hardens. And so every layer is 5, 10, 50,000 years of time of silica water flow into lava pockets. And so that's why it forms almost like Jupiter and Saturn, right? It looks like those incredible lines. This piece, we've had a lot of pieces of sage goddess. This is one of the Indonesian stones that's in my crystal room at home. And I chose it, I brought it home right after my mom had passed because the grief energy was really, really hard. And I thought, I wonder if this could help. And I just meditated with this stone every day for a long time. It's still sitting in my crystal room today. This is a really good one for somebody who needs to breathe after grief, because this stone represents the planet breathing after trauma, right? Lava, breath, lava, breath. And so it literally, this stone will teach you how to breathe and create sacred space for yourself. And the price is really great. This has quartz in it. So this can be the centerpiece of a love grid, a grief grid, a healing grid.
Even just a peace grid. It can help because when your heart is healed, you're calm. And then with calm comes peace.
That's right. So if that's the medicine your heart needs, I just think it's, like I said, for me, my first crystal teacher taught me about moss agate being the stone of the light at the end of the tunnel, of the silver lining, right? And so again, with grief, and especially when we have loss in love, we always think, oh, what did I miss out, or what could have been, or what should have been, and it's like, what if everything's exactly as it's meant to be? That's your stone. So congratulations, you guys. You're in a parking lot? I like that. You're going rogue, which is kind of what she and I do all the time.
All the time.
I see you in that parking lot.
I was doing a live with Hanale yesterday, and we're in the insider group, and we're going through stuff, and I'm like, we're doing it for this, and she looks at me, she goes, you really do go rogue. And I'm like,
it's an occupational hazard. Don't hold it against us. Yeah, I will try to show you everything, both with like the lights, and then with the with natural light, and then in some cases I'm going to show you with UV light too, because some of our stones tonight are reactive, and I want to show you all that stuff. Nature deserves her light show. Rose Garden is also in a parking lot. What's happening right now? Why are we in parking lots? I love it though. I'm here for it. I would come sit with you in the parking lot if I could. Okay, and we're going to talk about amethyst tonight. We have 2 different forms, actually 3, because we've got some pink amethyst too, but this is a root generator, you guys. This is the base of the cluster. So it takes a stone like amethyst that is not traditionally very grounding, and we have one of those little LED light stands too that we can pop that on. It takes a stone that isn't traditionally very grounding, and because it's the root form of it, this is the base of the cluster, so you're going to feel more stabilizing energy from this. Oh my God, that's beautiful. If you have an LED stand when you get this home, this is the way to set that up. Maybe in your bedroom on your nightstand.
I love it because it shows the different colors that comes in the whole root of the amethyst. down at the base, it is going to be more clear to closer, and sometimes even a pure clear quartz. As it goes up, it goes through a smoky phase.
Yep.
And then after it goes through its smoky phase, it goes into its amethyst phase up at the top here. So you're getting 3 different forms of quartz within the one piece. You have plenty of shaman portals all around the side because, you guys, these are only $19.
Yeah, I was gonna say I want Robin to keep riffing, but $19, and these are incredible.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to show you what the shaman portals are, because that's one of the unique formations that you get in your root crystals. So can you see all of those? First of all, you can see all the phantom lines running through your stone. But do you see how it almost looks like a feather right here? So that a shaman's portal is another name for the detachment point. I can't believe these are only $19. We only had 9. Like, you need to type sold $19 amethyst, whatever she's got in her hand.
That one has a little bit of goethite in it.
Oh, look at that. Do you see that? All the little black right there? So goethite helps to heal you from emotional and physical trauma. So this one, you can see there's multiple places where those feather-like striations. If it's deep enough, if that detachment point, there was another crystal here at some point. That's why we're telling you this is the base of a larger cluster. If those feathers are deep enough to hold a drop of water, which these all are, then they're known as shaman portals. Okay, so this right here. And so what you do is you hold that when you're holding this in meditation, and you can enter shamanic journeys with that crystal. Not all of them have shaman portals, so it's special.
Yeah, not all amethyst does, but these 9 pieces do.
Yeah, so congratulations, everybody. These are gone. I couldn't believe, I mean, to get a regular amethyst generator that's not a root generator for $19 would be really great. So to get a root generator, that's the mother of the cluster. That's the battery pack of that formation. So congrats. Happy for you. Okay, again, some of the things tonight blow my mind. This is incredible. The price is incredible, and it's a beautiful specimen of one of our favorite stones. Look at that.
Yeah, so this is, okay, all of this here, you see all of that? Guys, it's all garnet. This is garnet out of Brazil, and this is not just any garnet, it's spessartine garnet. So the whole thing is spessartine garnet on this side. And then it's also got a mix of smoky quartz in there. And it also has a mix of albite. The white you're seeing is albite. You're seeing smoky quartz. I'm sorry, I'm getting a little drool going on.
These
over
are
here.
$99. We only have 2 of them, by the way. So
guess what all this is, guys? All of that? You guys, it's dravite. Dravite and spessartine with smoky quartz and albite.
So spessartine garnet, if you've heard us talk about it before, and that is super juicy in those pockets. I'll hand that over to you. Spessartine garnet is the garnet of desire, and it is a bright orange. It's easier to show it to you in our hands, but I want you to see how orange that garnet is, because you might be hearing garnet and going, is that almandine, which is more common? It would still be awesome for $99 if it was almandine, but spessartine garnet, there's only a small pocket in Brazil. Most of it comes from Africa. And I'll tell you right now, if this was Tanzanian spessartine garnet with dravite and smoky quartz, which I don't think you get dravite from Tanzania, so it wouldn't even happen, it would be like $599.
Yeah.
So congratulations. These are going to Christina Roth and Cynthia Burke.
Congratulations.
This is manifestation. Dravite protects your manifestations. Dravite is brown tourmaline. It's one of the rarest colors of tourmaline in the world. Smoky quartz clears the energy, paves the way for you to grow, bloom, and create. And then, like not a comment or a combination we've had for you before. So yeah, Michelle, I'm with you. I think that was amazing. Okay. Let me know if you want to go first. This is an incredible Tibetan Buddhist amulet.
These are really cool. This is actually known as the Wheel of Dharma. Yep. Also the Wheel of Life. This is an ancient piece that you see. And what it is the inside wheel here spins, and it's set in sterling silver all the way around the outside, so it actually does move within your amulet.
So amazing.
So you actually can spin the wheel of life. We have a couple dozen, and they're only $24. But wait until you hear the story.
Yeah, the story is really incredible. So this is the Dharma chakra. That's the Sanskrit word for the dharmic wheel. Chakra, remember, if you've read my Ultimate Guide to Chakras book, is the Sanskrit word for wheel. All of the energy centers in your body are wheels, but in Tibetan Buddhism, this is known as the Eightfold Star. It's the Eightfold Path. It's called the Noble Path and Way of Living. It's also considered to be a radical good luck charm, and it spins because and by the way, that's hard to make a pendant that spins in sterling silver. Like, that's a whole other conversation. The retail price of these is more like $55, so we're just kind of gifting these to you today. And so Robin can speak to the material that it's made of, but I want to tell you, so it's the Eightfold Path is living with right views, right perspectives, like thinking clearly, right intentions, right speech, right action, right work in the world, right effort, and right focus. And one of the things I love is, like, give this to a young person and talk to them about how those are the most important qualities for a human being to hold. This is considered the virtuous path in Tibetan Buddhism, and so this 8-spoke wheel, by the way, it's also considered the Eightfold Wheel is considered the amulet of wealth and abundance. It's been our theme for this whole month in my online classes, and so we thought it was kind of a cool tie-in. So, yeah, do you know what the center piece of what stone or what material it's carved out of?
Yeah, so all of this is done with different types of silvers. This is a oxidized silver in the center that is hasn't been fully refined. Outside is a refined oxidized silver. So that's why you see how it's like nice and smooth here. But inside, it hasn't been refined. So this is closer to your pure silver on how you would get it out of the earth.
Wow, you guys. This is something special. You know what I mean? And I would wear it all the time. It's a perfect, beautiful size for every day. You know me with my regular jewelry. I like things this size. I don't like huge pieces because I don't take my jewelry off most of the time. But you could add this as a charm to a bracelet. You could put this on your keychain, right, as an amulet for protection and good luck. And you can go down those rabbit holes and have fun with that. I like to introduce you to a concept, and then you can go explore to your heart's content. But congratulations, you guys.
I actually keep pendants on my key rings.
Do you?
Or on my keys for like a key ring.
I do too.
Like certain stone pendants.
I've started putting charms on my handbag. You know, it's just like I carry my handbag all the time, and I realized, like, it would be cool to have purse charms. Maybe down the line we can make them and bring them to you, but you can make your own too, right? You could just add that to a little clip that you can get online and put that on your purse. You're putting it on a mala. That would be
that'd be so cool. Yes.
This is why we're friends. You know, you guys always, like, I'll suggest something and then you take it to the next level with what you're doing, and it inspires the rest of us. So congratulations. Enjoy. I want to see your mala when it's done. Super, super beautiful. And those came directly from Tibet, from a friend of ours who brings us beautiful things. So I'm really excited for you guys. Okay. Now...
These are Andean blue opal hearts. We don't have very many of them. We only have 7. They're $44. But this is some of the most amazing blue opal, I think, in the world.
It is. It is. These are very light blue pieces, so it's sort of a gray blue that you're seeing. You know, Andean opal forms on the whole spectrum. But this is for transformation around becoming and expressing your fullest authentic self, which I love.
That has been something that's been going around for a while now. I was actually just talking about that to somebody yesterday.
Yeah.
About becoming your truest authentic self, and how that doesn't just help you, but how it helps the people around you, because it's something I believe everybody is striving for. And when you see somebody being able to do that and live that way, it helps inspire you to do the same.
I think so too. I was having a conversation with one of my mentorship students this morning, and we were talking about that. And it's like, that's really what the world needs now. We don't need any more fake. We don't need any more, we need people to just really show up at this point, right? And I think a lot of us have known that for a long time. But now it's like, we really do need you in your full authentic power. So yeah, we only had 7 of these. Congratulations. This is, again, transformation in truth, in your relationship to your truth, your authentic self. Being brave and courageous. It's another quality of blue opal. Yep. Your voice is needed. All hands on deck right now. Do you guys find it challenging to show up authentically, or have you been feeling like, if not now, when? You know? And listen, if people don't love it or they don't love you and your full self, then bye-bye. It is from the Andes Mountains, which you know is a major vortex point on our planet, right? The Andean Ridge. Time shifts. It's kind of like, you know, being in the Tibetan, the Himalayan Ridge, right? Like time shifts. Some people say time moves faster on the Andean Ridge. Lots of medicine journeys happen there because the vibration is already so healing. So congratulations, everybody. Yeah, who cares? If they don't want you authentically, bye-bye. We don't have time for that.
I don't have time for that.
Now, we talked about pink moss agate. And here we have
green moss agate.
Yeah. No, but I like to do that. Sometimes we put them next to each other in the show, which is that way if you heard about the green and missed pink and you missed it. But so if you heard everything I said a couple minutes ago, this is the green. I'm going to come back to your question, Diva Kitty, because I do see you around that. Do you have the, will you hand me the flashlight real quick? I want to show them again the quartz pockets in these. So moss agate is friends with jasper, chalcedony, and quartz. We've told you that for many years. Again, this is I told you my crystal healer told me about this as the silver lining stone, the blessing and the challenge stone. If you're going through a tough time and you need something to remind you that you'll get through this and be stronger for it, moss agate is your stone. And we have 12 of these at $29. They're almost 4 inches, you guys.
I love it because this is actually a form of dendritic agate. And the dendrites in here are what you see that's green, but that's made out of a couple of minerals. There's hornblende and chlorite in there.
Isn't that beautiful? So you can see those. It's hard to see, but I want to show you how in certain pockets and places, not all the way through, because jasper is opaque, right? So you're not going to see through jasper, but when you get into those rivers of chalcedony and quartz, the crystal teacher who introduced me to this all those years ago said, look, Athena, it's like looking at the earth from space. And it really is. It's like looking at the continental formations. Yeah, look at that.
So for me, the way how I've always seen it is like I'm deep diving in the ocean, going through like the kelp forest.
Oh, that's true.
So that's where it always brings me. But I'm definitely a water crazy girl. I am a mermaid.
She loves it.
And so it's like the idea of being able to swim through this beautiful enchanted sea is just dreamy to me.
One of the things I think would be fun for an upcoming show would be to have a grid with tumbled stones, and we could show them the generators inside of a grid formation. I'm realizing some people might be new, and we could teach a little about how to use a piece like this because of there's so much quartz in the matrix, and I'm watching her on the other side of that stone, and it's complete quartz river. So it's not just this side. Like as she would turn it, every single side has some kind of quartz formation through it. This would be an incredible centerpiece for healing because green jasper is a master healer, right? Green jasper is connected to bloodstone. It's sort of the same matrix, right? Because bloodstone is green and red jasper. So a healing grid for this one, a planetary piece or planetary healing grid would be good for this one. Green is the color of the heart chakra. So anything around emotional and heart healing would be powerful. So again, in the places where you have mostly green jasper, it's going to be opaque. But then where you have those quartz rivers and pockets, and do you see this right here? This is a whole little quartz geode that just didn't open, right? But if you could scratch the surface right there, that would be all sugary quartz. So the quality of these pieces is magnificent. Congratulations, you guys. You're not allowed any more moss agate? That's the one stone I think would not be quarantined because it's like it's what the world needs.
It really is
now.
Like when I was first learning how to meditate and how to get into that state, I had a really hard time. I couldn't. My ADHD would not allow me.
Yeah.
But I learned how to do it through moss agate because I could get locked into the structure in there and just start going through and realize I let myself go into that meditative state. So it's a great training tool as well.
It is. Yeah, and I mean, sometimes for me too, if you have monkey mind, because we all do, focusing on the lines and the formation of your stones, tracing them with your fingers is a nice way to quiet your mind when you're having panic or anxiety. It's like just forces you to be in the moment, be present to the stone. And I do want to encourage you to be setting up sacred spaces right now, because just sitting in front of a sacred space is healing. So
Yep.
Okay, now we have the stone that's going to heal past heartbreak. This is Rhodonite, and I was excited to find these for you. We don't have a lot of them. We only have the 6 of them. They're $19 a piece. Rhodonite is naturally this raspberry red pink, and then the black is manganese, which you guys hear us go on our manganese soapbox, but it's because it peels. If you have a bruise and you put manganese on one side of the bruise and no manganese on the other side, the manganese side is going to heal faster. It actually supports physical recovery.
Well, what's so cool about these is the pink is also manganese.
Yes.
The pink is manganese and the black is manganese oxide. So all it is it oxidized and turned it from the pink to the black, but it's the same mineral to make both colors.
Isn't that incredible, you guys? So, and we've talked about this, right? There's only really 2 minerals in the world, manganese and cobalt, that will turn your stones this kind of raspberry pink, and they're both relatively rare. When we talk about Rhodonite, it's one of many heart chakra stones. What Rhodonite does is show you the light and shadow of love. So it helps you understand the past and heartbreak you've been through so that you can see why it happened and what what the wisdom is around it now, or what you need to walk forward with. This would make an incredible pendant.
Yes.
An incredible ring, or you just carry it with you. Every one of these was hand carved by hand. And so, hand carved by hand? Carved by hand? Is it Friday yet? Every one of these was carved.
Almost. We're almost there.
By hand. Which I think is really cool. So they're not the same. They're all different. We'll choose one for you and it'll be your piece. So congrats. Yep, those are all spoken for. I know you would love those. Kim Smith has a birthday coming up, y'all.
Yep.
So she may be a little busy tonight. Her hubs has something special planned for her. This is how up in your business we are. I'm like, oh, Kim's not here because she's blah, blah, blah. I feel like I'm everybody's agent. She's not available this evening.
Not available to you.
Oh. Aw, you're not feeling well? Moonlit Orchid? Oh, baby. My Cancer midheaven wants to tuck you in and make you some tea. But hopefully you'll be feeling better, and I'm glad you're here with us. Rhodonite's rad, and here's the thing. Like, part of my job is to sell you crystals, but also part of my job is to get you to go get the crystals out of the drawer and go, oh yeah, I love Rhodonite. Like, let me give my Rhodonite some attention, right? So maybe that sometimes when we talk about things, you may be like, oh, I have that. I should go and get that, which I love.
That's awesome.
So, all right. Big, hard, and pointy.
This is one of one. This is actually the sister piece to Athena's.
It does.
Even has the same
little triangle.
Triangle on the corner.
On the side.
So this is one of one. This is a Pietersite and jasper obelisk, and it's $99.
This is, there are other minerals in the matrix too.
Oh, yeah.
You guys. So this is kind of, we call these amalgam stones, where you have more than just the one stone in the matrix. There's only one, so it's already gone. This is rare. You know what I mean? It has quartz in the matrix, so you can use it as a centerpiece of a grid. Pietersite's a very expensive stone from Africa that is uniquely for happiness. Finding joy. Again, there's a theme tonight of being happy with what you have where you are. I love it. Cynthia got it. I know, that went quick. Yep, I see you, Dr. Kevin, like the long exhale. And you're back from your travels.
He's back?
I was up in your biz, too.
Mm-hmm.
Watching every minute of everything you posted. He just got back from like no big deal in New Zealand.
I know.
Hobbiton. So anyway, love you guys. It's like family. Is anybody new, by the way? I always love up on our senior citizens, but it's nice to say hello to the new kids on the block. Because we've some new friends from Shop LC. Anybody new and found us through Shop LC? I love it. By the way, I'm on national TV now. Once a week on Tuesdays, remote from LA, and then once a month in Austin. And so, love it. I can't, Kevin, like, I was totally living vicariously through you. So it was lovely to see you. Jacob's new. So glad you're here.
Yay!
Welcome to the fam. It's nice to have you. Stacy's kitties are on her lap. So it is. It's our little soul family. Okay. I'm going to keep asking you for the fast flashlight, Robin, because I don't have a second one over here. I do have this one, but I think, but I do want to do the blue light because these fluoresce a little bit. I'm going to let Robin kick it off, and then I will chime in because these are rad.
So these are Argentinian yellow fluorite.
Yep.
And they have a little bit of purple in them as well. And this isn't your typical fluorite that you get from, that you usually see out of China. This is out of Argentina, and the quality is just phenomenal. So we have a few sizes for you. The one that she's holding is the small one, 3 to 4 inches for $19. Then we have the medium, 4 to 5 inches for $29. Then we have the large, 5 to 6 inches for $39. And then we have the one extra large for $49. And what's really cool about these is, did you know that these were formed back during the Triassic through the Jurassic period? It's the only time fluorite was forming in Argentina. So there's nothing that's going to be newer than what developed back then. And these only come out of one area in Argentina, and that's right there around Patagonia.
I can't talk. No, I disassociate a little bit because it's so pretty. Here's what I'm going to tell you. So I was really lucky to acquire a lot of Argentinian stones about 7 or 8 years ago. Through a Sage Goddess, I had acquired a secondary company. What I want to tell you is this material's gone. You want to take it?
Yeah.
This material is not being mined anymore, and so it's just being traded. I have a lamp made out of this at home, and it is the jewel in my crown. Yellow fluorite is one of the most important stones for wealth. And it grows with purple, and yes, there are other colors in this, but it grows primarily with purple in this one region of Argentina. The prices on these are crazy, you guys. So we're going to walk you through. Again, I cannot believe that the small is this size right here is $19. You should charge your jewelry, charge your other stones on this.
Do you know one thing that's actually really cool about the Argentinian yellow fluorite as opposed to the other fluorites?
Tell me.
Not only is it based off of a fluorine, which gives it, which all fluorite is, but to get some of the intricate banding along the side here, they have actually done studies, and they have found not only chalcedony and quartz, but also barite within the matrix of the Argentinian yellow fluorite.
That's rad. I'm not surprised. And most of the pieces, like she said, you were showing you are yellow and purple, but then, you have a piece like this that has a little bit, do you see that green kind of halo at the bottom? Is that magnificent? Our planet is divinely designed. So we'll go to the main camera and just show you the 4 sizes. So this is we have 11 of the $19 size.
That's this one.
Sorry, this one. Then we have 8 of the $29 size. And then we have 8 of the $39 size, and we have one Big Mama. So, but I mean, size doesn't really matter. What I love about this is if you have a prosperity and abundance altar, if you don't, it belongs in the southeast corner of your house. You can actually place a generator on top of this and build your grid around it. Isn't that cool? Mm-hmm. Or for crystal healing. As a crystal healer, I like this size, and I like the dimensions because you can lay this on the solar plexus in meditation. Or while you're doing the rest of your crystal healing, just lay this right on the solar plexus. So, yeah, fluorite is one of my favorites, but I am partial to the yellow, purple, and the pink. Those are my favorite colors. And then the blue, and then I get into green and purple. But you find all the colors depending on where you are.
It really is true. And you know me, I'm not a pink person.
Yeah.
But pink fluorite is like my favorite color.
Yeah, no, let's be clear. Like, I don't own any pink clothing. Like, I was never that girl. I was not like a Barbie girl. But I do like pink stones. Like, I love pink diamonds. I love pink fluorite. So, yeah, show me pink in a stone. I'm into it. Give me a pink tank top and you can have it back. My thing is, I think I look too friendly when I wear pink. And I don't want to send the wrong message.
People come up to me and act like I'm nice because they say I look like a school teacher, and I'm like, sorry, and I'm like, I bite.
I mean, I'm very nice, but I don't want to, with my clothing color, suggest to you that, you know what I mean, there's going to be more happening than there is. I should look aloof and slightly mysterious and potentially dangerous. I don't know that clothing color really tells you that. Flower and stones in pink are way better. Your engagement ring is a pink sapphire. See, that's what I'm down for. I love me some morganite, some pink sapphire, some pink diamond in an engagement ring. I think the non-traditional engagement ring options, like Robin has an incredible opal in her engagement wedding ring. I'm just kind of into it.
And Daryl's working on my new set.
I know, aren't they cute?
He's getting me a new wedding set, and I'm so excited. And this is turning into our family
necklace.
Pendant.
Yeah, I love that. I know I always wear my mom's family ring. I think it's really cool to have a piece like that. Yeah. One day Dio's person will inherit that. Okay, cheers, everybody. Congratulations. You like pale pink? Okay, this is a gorgeous druzy ring. It's a 1 of 1. It's $199. It's adjustable sterling silver. I lovey the stars on the side.
I love the stars. I've always been really into stars. And because of what they mean. It has the 5 points. And so it's like you get to go over all the 5 different cardinal elements: earth, air, fire, water, and spirit.
It's true. That's a great shot too, Robin, because you can see kind of the aura treatment and the iridescence across the surface. So aura treatment, if you're new, is permanent. It's not natural. But listen, you know, some things in life that are not natural are really beautiful.
I actually, I was actually gonna go live in a couple of days because I found a sphere that was aura treated that wasn't done correctly.
Yeah.
And I was wanting to show them what it looks like and the difference between them.
I think it's cool. Well, it's a bonding of pure metals. So part of the reason she and I love it is, in theory, it's a party bonus. Like, you get the benefit of the different energies of the metals in addition to the quartz, which magnifies those properties. So titanium, iridium, gold, these are powerful metals, and it's the real deal. So I know it's gone, and congratulations, but it's I'm an aura fan. I think it actually potentiates the quartz. I think it makes it more powerful.
Oh, yeah.
And I just think it's pretty, and I'm a big fan of pretty things.
That's why she has me around.
If that's wrong, I don't want to be right. That's right. It's true. I just think it's, beauty is its own form of magic. So congratulations.
If you can't tell what my day is today.
Yeah. I support that wardrobe choice and the practice behind it. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. I don't know. I think everybody is just too, serious. I think it's time to have some daytime parties and, do what's what.
I do that when everything's getting a little too I invite them into my office and I turn on some music and we do a little dance party.
Yeah,
and then we go back because I'm like, let's get it out.
Yeah,
go back.
Sometimes you guys are going to see different winners than we see, just so you know. I also saw Leslie in my feed, so that's why I want to make sure you're on live chat and not top chat, because internet speeds dictate what you see when you see it. So, and we have to go with what we see. But just in case you think why did they announce one person when it was somebody else? That's what we saw on our end. So, thank you for your patience. I made you like aura. That makes me so happy. Well, think about it. I mean, I come from a background of teaching ancient civilizations and cultures, and so we studied gold and the connection to Egypt and the sun god Ra and the masculine energy, and we studied silver and its connection to lunar feminine energy and the divine mysticism and high priestess energy. So I've been teaching about metals for a long time, and I think that's one of the reasons we set our stones in different metals is to call in those different energies. One of the things I love about that ring too, it's a fusion of silver and gold in the design, so you're getting the benefit of both. Okay. Tea lights. We make the best fucking tea lights at Sage Goddess
sure
ever.
do.
They're poured here in house. We make them. This is Sacred Serenity. This is lavender, chamomile, and sandalwood.
And they last longer than any other tea light I've ever used.
Yeah. Yeah, they really do. It's not like, nothing against IKEA, because I love IKEA. I do.
I go there for fun with my son.
Their tea lights burn for 15 minutes. So that's, I think, why people expect that. And then they realize, whoa, if I light this early in the evening, it could actually burn all night. These are slow burning, long burning, and they're made with real oils. So if you want a really gorgeous set of tea lights, we have about 3 dozen sets. It's $11 for the set of 4. And these are your medicine tea lights, right? So this is the candle you light when you want to bring in the energy of lavender, chamomile, and sandalwood, which is calm, silent, serenity, meditation.
Oh my god, it smells so good.
They're so pretty. This is a great gift to give somebody too, by the way. And part of the party bonus for me of tea lights, because I have ADHD, is I will forget to blow my candles out.
Right? I do too.
It's like, whoops, that was burning for a whole day. So this puts itself out. So if I light it and I fall asleep or I get distracted.
I'm the same way. Like for here, like when I leave here, I have a note that always, when I close my computer, it says, blow out your light, because I
blow
will
out
forget.
the damn lights. We've all done it. You know, and it sucks. Are any of you teachers? I used to get up in front of the room and be like, everybody shut your cell phone off. And then I didn't. And mine is the one going, do, or whatever. Embarrassing, right? I'm also the one that's like, blow your candles out. And then I'm the one who doesn't. I love what Stacy just said, because she's so right. She said it's wonderful for setting an intention. You know how you can't really just leave your candles burning all the time, but you don't want to blow it out, because in magic, that's thought to like dispel the energy and like silence the energy. So you don't have to blow this one out. You can just set your intention, let it be. But again, these are magical. These are not your everyday tea lights. These are your super duper fancy tea lights. So you got to save them for special occasions. And Diva Kitty bought spray paint because of me. I'm proud of that. You know what? I think Lowe's Hardware should thank me. I believe in spray paint. I find it very therapeutic. If anything sits still in my house for more than a day, it's getting painted.
Did you know that the house I lived in when I was going to college, my roommates and I, because we were all artists that were living there, and we went and bought a whole bunch of spray paint and then actually spray painted the whole side of our place a big mural. So we did this big mural together of like all this stuff, and it's like we weren't supposed to do it, of course.
Did you tell your landlord? Like,
no.
Hey, by the way, we're gonna make a mural today.
No, we didn't. We were, kids. But they ended up loving it so much they had us sign it, and they kept it. They didn't want to paint over it.
That's how I would feel. I'd be like, I got free art.
Yeah, and so they had us sign it, and it's still up.
That's fucking rad. I love that. For me, I'm always painting anything metal. Like if I'll go to like Ross or TJ Maxx. That's my therapy, right? And I'll get like a metal candle holder that's black but kind of basic. Take it home, spray paint it gold, and now it's like, put a sphere on it or put a whatever on it. It takes it to the next level. It zhuzhes it. Okay, now Robin and I have something for you. I candidly thought the price should have been higher, but sometimes she does it and it's just like it's a gift to you. This is probably the rarest thing we have in the show. They're all under $60 for pure hematite with, external
rutile,
AAA grade rutile. These are nature's own stars.
They are. This is almost never found. Because rutile is so soft, as you can see, it's even starting to come off a little bit on my fingers. Usually you cannot get this because nature's already taken that titanium back into the earth to reuse it. And the rutile is that titanium. So before I get going too much on it, we have these two sizes. We don't have a whole lot. The small is 1 to 2 inches for $49, and the medium are 2 to 3 inch for $59.
It's crazy.
But this is how all rutile has to start forming. You cannot have a rutile without the hematite. And then when you see it without the hematite, that means it's grown enough, and then the quartz is solidified around it where it could have broken off into that quartz piece, and this is left behind.
It's like it lost its mom.
But as you can see,
away from the hematite.
But you can see that that's all external rutiles.
That is such a rad shot, Robin. That's insane. It's like super magical pokey hairs. That's a very technical geological description for you, the pokey hairs.
So I've been doing more and more research into rutile because I am a huge fan of it. Did you know that they've been studying the star sapphires and star rubies even more, and the fine silks that they're finding in there is actually the beginnings of this same rutile?
I'm not surprised.
So it's making the stars in your corundums is the exact same thing that makes it a gold rutile in rutilated quartz.
This is why I love these shows, because we have these conversations. We kind of save these conversations for these lives. One of the things I think is really cool is, like, you do know, right, that we are stardust, right? Mm-hmm. And we are exploded stars. That's how our planet was formed. That's how you're formed. That's why you're a whole big bag of carbon, right? Our planet is a big circle of carbon. And so, but one of the things I find fascinating about Mother Nature is the reason I have faith in a higher power is that stars form all over the planet. So we are imploded and exploded stars, and then Mother Nature herself continues to form this sacred shape on the planet. I don't know, it just inspires me. So, but the legend, so how to meditate with these, I know they're gone, congratulations. You're supposed to hold it and trace the lines of the gold with your finger. And they say that rutile chooses you, you don't choose it. And then when it comes to you, every one of the gold lines in your piece is telling you a story about your own transformation. And they say it's like a preview of, like, the changes you're going to go through or the experiences you're going to have. And that if you meditate with the stone and focus, light your Serenity tea light, get in there, that you can hear messages, discern messages through whatever psychic channels are active for you. So. Anyway, you're welcome. I think that should have been twice the price, 3 times the price. Thought that was fucking nuts. I remember going to Tucson one year and I saw a flat, like the boxes of those, and I went over, I'm like, ooh, I want to get these. They're so beautiful. It was like $3,000 for like 3 dozen pieces. Mm-hmm. Wholesale. I was like, oh, maybe I don't want these, actually. So that's why I was like, Robin. But you're stoked. You're getting an incredible piece. So if you're right-handed, you're supposed to discern it with your right hand. If you're left-handed, you're supposed to discern it with your left hand. The rutile. Normally you receive energy through your left hand and you send it through your right. But when you're channeling and, like, the Lemurian lines, it's kind of the same way you read the Lemurian lines with your finger. Dude, I'll tell you though, like Tucson and Denver, when I talk to you about prices of stones, and also one of the reasons we can bring you great prices and Shop LC can bring you great prices is we both are charging you pre-tariff prices. Tariffs hit the gem industry like a baseball bat, and it's been really hard for a lot of gem vendors to keep up. So I'm just stoked that we can bring you these pieces at that kind of crazy price. Okay. Want to see what's in my box? I'm just making sure you're paying attention.
Some abundance.
That's what's in my box. Tanya's at work. How you doing, cutie pie? No, we haven't done the rings yet. You're right on time. You're right on time. Okay.
So these are a fun little, solar plexus chakra duo. So the first thing is you get this pine wood box that has been hand painted with the symbol, and then a beautiful piece of yellow apatite. And
perfect hexagon. That is, okay, here's the thing. Of all the manifestation stones, a lot of us believe yellow apatite. These are $14, by the way, which is the price of the stone alone. You get the box for free. Okay, I have 29 of them. A lot of people say this is the most powerful manifestation stone. Why don't we talk about it very often? Because we never have it. We never have yellow apatite. And I can count on one hand the number of times we've had it in natural hex form. We've had tumbled.
We've had tumbled. We have little natural pieces, but where it actually gets the hexagon, you don't usually see it. And then the other thing about it,
the UV fluorescent.
You guys, look at that. It doesn't just kind of fluoresce. It boom fluoresces.
Yeah, I mean, it literally looks purple when you hit it with the light. Not every stone is UV reactive, but this one is. So this is, I have a screwed up solar plexus. A lot of us do. When people come to me and they're like, I have digestive issues, I'm always like, were you bullied as a kid? How's your confidence? Because those are all connected, right? And for a lot of people, the answer is yes. And so we end up as adults with solar plexus issues. This stone will help to heal the solar plexus, but it also is really powerful for manifestation. So congratulations. Love that. I love that you get the little box. This would be such a cool gift, and let's be real, you're going to get it home, you're not going to want to give it to anybody, but it would be a really cool gift to say, hey, I know you haven't been feeling confident lately. I hope you know what a star you are in my life. That'd be so cool. And then give them one of the little hematites with rutile. Or just give them that and say, carry this with you every day so you remember who you are. Act accordingly. Yes, all yellow apatite is UV reactive. Unless there's a kind I haven't seen before, but that's one of my favorite things about it. All right, Robin. This is, listen, you may not fully be able to appreciate what this is. It probably should not be in our hands. It probably should be in a museum.
It needs to be in a museum.
This is not a fried chicken drumstick. It is, though. This is Rhodochrosite, stalactite, untouched. I mean, it is like...
You can see where it got cut from the cave.
If you were to slice into this, you guys, it is bubblegum pink gem juice Rhodochrosite stalactite. And if you could cut it, the amount of money you would make for the slices that you would cut and sell would be close to $5,000. What? And that's wholesale. This is $999. It is the full, what's called a bomb. A bomb in stalactite world is an untouched, uncarved, unsliced stalactite. This is the rarest form of Rhodochrosite that we have in the building. It's for a collector. Part of me would love to see you cut it because you could do so many things with it and it would blow your damn mind, and any good jeweler you would go to would probably have the machinery to do it. But part of me just is like, if you want to have a collector piece, I will never have access to this again. There's no way I could get it for $1,000. It would be $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 my cost, and then I would have to turn around and charge retail prices for that. So. Oh, Lord in heaven. Sister Mary.
Woo-hoo!
What are you going to do with it? Like I said, on the one hand, I'm conflicted because part of me wants you to go and slice it and dice it and get the juice out of it. And then the other hand, I'm like, it's untouched. You know what I mean? So, congratulations, you guys. Somebody was going to screenshot that.
I figured.
We're going to blow it up life size and put it on the wall. Congratulations.
She would do that just to mess with me.
We all have had our moments. There are some really interesting photographs of me out there. Mid conversation, mid snark. Anyway, I'm thrilled for you. We have had some slices. Have you guys been to our sales when we've offered you the slices? So you can see, you've seen what that botryoidal bubblegummy.
Well, the thing is on the other side of that, just think about the price of silver right now. And the fact that Rhodochrosite is one of the stones that they go into to try to harvest for the silver.
It's true.
And so it's like just the amount of silver in there is probably worth way more than that.
It's amazing. I mean, there's a lot of things you guys get that you could turn around and sell, and I'm always like, but don't right away, right? Like you could hold on to that. That's a treasure. So I'm stoked for you. Do I have a weight on the stalactite? I don't, but we could probably get you one. We have ways. So yeah, it's heavy. Yeah. So Sister Mary, I have the twin to that at my house. And as far as I know, those are the only 2 untouched stalactites. So it's you and me, girl. Okay. I get emotional about this stone because it's been on such a journey with me. Sugilite is, for me, the most important autoimmune healing stone. I've had 3 autoimmune diseases in my life: Crohn's disease, Graves' disease, and multiple sclerosis. And Sugilite has had a long lineage, not just to me, but throughout the world. There are stories about its ability to heal physical challenges. I don't make a lot of direct claims because, who knows, right? Like, I don't want to say that. But there are other places in the world where they sure do make direct claims, and that's why the price of this stuff went through the roof. So this is old Sugilite. It's all purple. It's a dark purple because of the manganese content, which is how Sugilite was discovered. So the geologist Sugi from Japan discovered Sugilite, some people still call it Sugilite because of his name, discovered it in South Africa a few decades ago, and kind of the story is what we know now, right? So when I was diagnosed with MS, my friend who was a crystal healer was like, right away, you need Sugilite, Udilite, and these are the autoimmune stones, and I've had a good go of it. So we're charging you our price on these, which is $699. We have 4 of them. They're about 19 inches, but they're adjustable, so it's like 18, 19. It's sterling silver. I can't get these anymore. If you don't want them, I will hold on to them. Somebody will need them, but that's the lowest price we could do because this stone is mined out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Congratulations. Yeah, it's all the things. And we could have a competition here. Like some people are like, I have 5 autoimmune diseases or whatever. Like we're collecting, right? But the reality is they're shitty and they multiply.
Suck. Yes. And it's like all of a sudden you have another one, and then all of a sudden you have another one. And why is it? Okay, I just started feeling normal. I just started feeling like a human again. Why am I not feeling good now? Come to find out, you got another one.
And you can have an autoimmune disease, right? I have a theory about it. I think it's because empaths, we are hard on ourselves, and autoimmune disease is the body fighting itself. So I just have a theory about how we all need to learn how to love ourselves more deeply, and then we wouldn't have our body reacting to ourselves like this. But again, you could wear this, you could double it around as a bracelet, you could wear it as an anklet, but it isn't even like there's more of this to get. So
there isn't.
We had a few more when we moved, found them, and now we're offering them to you at a good price. So congratulations. And it may not be for you. It may be for someone you know or someone you love who goes through all this. We with autoimmune diseases have good days. We have flare days.
There's days where I can't get out of my bed, and that's just how it is.
Yeah. We all kind of understand each other because we all have been through it. So congratulations for getting one. That's not congratulations if you have an autoimmune disease. Although I guess, you're part of our club, so welcome. 2 active, 1 in remission. That's what we all say. Like, I've got 2 down, 1 to go, or whatever. Right? So, but I am happy if you're choosing that stone because I have had a good experience with it. I'm my own testimonial. Yeah, I'm glad. I'm glad if you needed one, you have one. Like I said, we only had the 4, so there might be 1 or 2 left, and 1 left.
Oh, no, actually, it's sold out.
Oh, just sold out.
Yay. I'm glad they're going to good homes.
I'm wearing one of y'all's.
Is Sugilite mined anywhere other than Africa? No.
They found, what was really cool was they actually found Sugilite in one small area actually in Japan a long time ago, but it wasn't purple. It was yellow.
Yeah. And
so there's been some debate. Was it actually Sugilite or was it something else? but
Probably manganese related. Like
probably
manganese adjacent, but yeah.
That's the lore. I've never seen it myself, and so if I can't test it, if I can't see it, I don't want to say.
Yeah. But it is a good time to remind you, we do have some flexible payment options. So when you get the bigger pieces, we have the affirms and the afterpays and all of those things, so you can use that on your invoice.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, congrats, that was awesome. We only have 10 labradorite bowls. It's fun because I've been getting to talk about labradorite a lot lately, and it is my favorite stone for the new moon, new beginnings. Mm-hmm. These are hand-carved bowls from Madagascar, $49, and it comes with a sage bundle.
Yeah, it comes with a sage bundle. The sage bundles are going to be intuitive on which one you get. This one's our little white. This one, it has like the eucalyptus with it. So it's an intuitive sage bundle that comes with. Yep. But these are only $49, but look at the quality. Like even on the bottom.
I know. I'm like, look at it putting on a little light show where the sun doesn't shine.
It's like, hey, I got a cute butt.
Yeah. Come on, stones can have cute butts too.
Mm-hmm.
I wish I had more of these. Like, talk about a bougie altar dish for your okay, bye. Yeah, I didn't even get to tell you all the things though.
I know.
But for the new moon, that is your jam. Mm-hmm. When you're setting your intentions, you should always be writing with one hand and have your other non-writing hand on a piece of labradorite. It like turbocharges your intentions. So I love that you guys are all loving on each other. I think, I will tell you for the rest of my life, MS was the best thing that ever happened to me. Because it made me brave. It was like, if this is what you're going to be challenged by, then you got to start living your life. So it got me to move in ways I wouldn't have moved if I was more complacent.
Hey Robin, I have a question.
Yes.
For the Serenity tea lights, did we have more available aside from what we have listed on the sheet?
I believe so. Let me double check on that for you to see.
Because we did have a lot of bids, but we only collected what was available on the sheet.
Okay, we have.
We'll let you know in just a minute.
Yeah.
Also, Robin, where is the collective calm set on the sheet? Do we have a place for it, or
no?
Are we just kind of inserting it as we go? Okay.
We're inserting it.
I do want to show you this set real quick, then. That's okay.
We do have more. You can add it. You can double that number.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm going to show you this down here, everybody, while Robin and the team are checking on that. I designed this trio for you, and then with the busyness of the last couple of weeks, I didn't have a chance to talk about it with you. So what I had the team do today is take out off of sagegoddess.com the inventory that we had, which I think is about 4 dozen sets, okay? And then reduce the price here to what it would be with your discount on the website. This is called Collective Calm. I think it's so beautiful. This has every calming essential oil in it, including pure St. John's wort, which is documented to help balance and regenerate the central nervous system so that you don't feel as rushed and as stressed. So the candle and the perfume are both made with chamomile, which calms the digestive system, right? Calms your solar plexus chakra. St. John's wort, lavender absolute, which is pure green. So if you're looking at that and going, that perfume is green, it's because it has pure lavender absolute, which is 10 times as expensive as lavender essential oil, and it's more full-bodied. It's sweeter than lavender. You're going to love this perfume. And then not only is this for you, but burn this candle when you feel like the world is overwhelming. That's why I designed this for you. And then we infused the Palo Santo stick with the Collective Calm. So you're getting all 3 of them together for $33, which is normally the price pretty much of the candle. So you're almost getting the perfume and the Palo Santo for free. So if you want the set, this is probably the set to get right now. Mm-hmm. I wanted it, so we just ended up making it for you. We pour our own candles in-house. There's always a quartz point inside. That quartz point is then charged with the energy of calm. So when you're done burning it, that goes on a grid, or you just carry it with you, wire wrap it and wear it. I knew you would love it. I just hadn't had a chance to really talk to you about it yet, so thank you to the team for pulling it out, and congratulations to you guys for getting it.
It smells so good. I already burnt one of these candles all the way through because it's been, hectic.
Everybody's going through it right now.
It's been hectic in life right now, and so I, of course, had to get this as soon as we had them available, and I already need another candle because I like to burn. But I love the perfume too, and what I've been doing with my perfume is I've been taking a little bit, and I have one of those electric wax melts.
Yeah.
Burners.
Yeah.
And I just take some of the perfume and I add it to the top after everything's burnt out of the wax that's left over. Yeah. So it helps give it more of that.
It's like reviving it in a way. Yeah, and you can always take our perfumes and diffuse them. You're gonna smell this and go, that smells like lavender butt. Okay, and the butt it's more buttery, and that's the lavender absolute as opposed to lavender essential oil, which is clear. And then the St. John's wort and the chamomile, that's the other butt, right? That's what you're going to smell and go, this isn't quite lavender, but I can feel the lavender in it. We have not made a lot of perfumes with pure St. John's wort because it's expensive. So anyway, I just wanted you to know it's all pure. It's got the real oils in it, which is what you want in order to raise the vibration of calm. Put it in your living room if your kids are having a hard time. And by the way, check on young people right now. They look like they're okay because they just do, right? Like if you ask them if they're okay, they'll go, bro, I'm fine. But like they're really under a lot of stress. They don't really have a lot of us don't understand the world right now. They definitely don't. Can you imagine being a teenager right now?
Oh gosh, no.
Whoa. Like artificial intelligence and global, challenges, and it's a very uncertain time for them. It's our job to create and hold energy, to generate and hold energy. I see that as my primary responsibility as a mom right now, is to hold the space. So I'm glad you're loving it. Congratulations. And you can put this on a warmer. If you don't like to burn your candles, you can put it on one of those wax melt, the little burners, and it will burn it from the bottom and diffuse the oils.
So I actually got a thing for my mother-in-law because she doesn't like to have the fire going because her cat always tries to go after it.
Yeah.
So I bought her this thing where you actually put the candle in and then it has a light over it.
Oh, that's
and
smart.
The light bulb that's in it creates enough heat to start melting the wax and have it send the scent out into the room. So that way she doesn't have to keep them lit.
Only cats are going to make you completely change your life because of them. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just going to be a huge asshole and like play with the fire in your candles, and now you have to go get a contraption to burn your candles. Dogs aren't going to do that. I'm a cat person, by the way. I'm fully team cat, but I just think like dogs are not like sitting there playing with flames and stuff. You know what I mean? So Erica, did you catch it? Do we have any left of those, TMSG? I think they might be.
Yeah, we have 6 left.
There's 6 collective calm sets left. $33. You get the candle, the perfume, and the infused Palo Santo. By the way, are you guys familiar with Palo Santo? This is it's holy wood, right? Palo is stick, Santo is holy in Spanish. It's part of the Bursera family, which includes frankincense and copal, by the way. You burn this, and the smoke is antibacterial, antimicrobial, and antifungal. So it clears energies of disease and illness. In Central and South America, when somebody's sick, they burn Palo Santo afterward. Or they put the sticks in the shower and let the steam from your shower diffuse. So, yeah. No, I mean, I share way too many animal reels in social media. If you don't like it, I'm sorry, because I'm the one who's doing that. But it's just always cats playing with shit and knocking shit over. Have you seen those videos where it's like, I'm your cat at 4 a.m. and it's like,
oh yes,
what are you doing?
I usually watch the dog videos though, because.
Me too.
But what I really love is the funny goat videos, because they're all crazy.
I like the goat videos. I like the pigeon videos. I follow this guy in Australia, and his pigeon videos, like, I don't know if anybody else thinks they're funny, but I almost wet my pants when I watch them. I think they're fucking funny.
I think the parrot videos are funny.
They're really funny.
I love animals.
People ask me what my stress relief is. I'm like, animal reels. Wow. It's come to that. Light my collective calm kit, smoke some weed, and watch animal reels.
Sounds good to me.
What are you doing on a Thursday night? You're right on time, Annette. We do have some jewelry coming up. I think are we close to the rings yet? We could always move one up. They've been asking for rings for a little while. Is there one you...
I don't know which rings they're asking for.
Oh, I thought we had a second ring in the show.
We do. We have the zircon rings.
Oh, okay. Maybe. We usually have a couple rings. So
yeah.
If we can, we'll pull it up for you so that you can see it. Yeah. And then if there's anything left over, of course, we'll post that at the end of the show, too. Mm-hmm. Deb, I love that.
35.
What was that?
Yeah, number 35.
You want to do that one?
Do you want to jump ahead to that one?
We could real quick. This is an affordable ring. It's pink and red zircon. It's a mix of the two. So...
some are pink, some are red. It's intuitive.
Okay, cool. We have 50 of them at $19. And you know, zircon is zircon and spinel, two oldest stones on the planet. I just think they're really cute. And so yeah, so you're either gonna get pink or you're gonna get red. We'll show it to you. I love that you can get such a rare stone, natural. Oh, it's the enamel. Mm-hmm. Okay, I was confusing it with another ring in my mind. So this is a red or pink enamel, and then it's got clear zircon rings.
Yeah.
It's a little love band. I love this, you guys. Isn't that cute? That would make such a cute thumb ring.
It would make a really cute thumb ring. And I love it because it's like they are adjustable, so they can fit basically either like any of your fingers. And these ones aren't sterling silver. These are stainless steel. So It makes it so they're really durable. It's really like strong. But you're not going to get any type of flare up due to any type of metal allergy.
Yeah, I like that too. So yeah, just a little bit of love for your fingers. This would be a great little gift to give somebody. Like every time you look at this, remember that you carry my heart with you. Mm-hmm. I love that, you guys. Yeah, or just a self-love ring. I like that too.
Like, I think it would even just be cute like that.
It would be cute like that. Can I see the other one? I want to see if I can put it on my thumb. These are adjustable, by the way, so you can kind of play with it and see where you want to put it. I'm just testing it as a stacker on my... I would need to adjust it down. That way. Isn't that cute? Let me hold my hand still.
There it goes.
There it goes. So again, there it is, and then there's your little zircon stones on the side. Sweet. I like stacker rings. You see me always with my stacks. Mm-hmm. Might be better on the other end. How cute. I'm so glad you guys like that. So, yeah, thank you for asking. You just push it together or pull it apart. It's super easy to adjust these rings because it's just it's not so easy that you're going to bend it. You don't want your adjustable rings to be like flimsy, but it's easy enough where you just push and pull and... Okay, so we'll come back to where we were in our lineups. Okay. Not a lot of these to go around, so I was really excited when I saw these when Robin was putting the show together. So we have, these are little bottles, you guys, and we're going to take the stopper out to show you because it has a little hand on it. Is this the cutest thing? So you can put perfume in here, or you can put, I put in my one bottle that I have at home, because I saved one of these, I thought it was so beautiful. I ground up dried leaves from my dad's white sage plant and put the white sage powder in there. So when I want to work with just pure white sage, I have my sage powder. Because I have one of these too, and I take our powdered incense that we make with the mako in it. Yep. So
that way, anytime I need something, I pull it out, put a little bit in, and light it up.
Yeah, it's super easy, but no one's going to guess that that's what that is. These are all handmade, by the way. Where are the bottles from? Colin's asking.
So these are all coming out of Mexico. So we have the obsidians out of Mexico and the fluorite out of Mexico.
And that fluorite, by the way, so we have 3 of the fluorite. They're all $49, by the way. The retail price on these are hand-carved gemstone bottles. Like, I don't know if I can underscore this enough. Again, this is another price. I think we probably should have done it higher, but I want you guys to have them. So we have 3 of the pink fluorite at $49. We have 2 rainbow obsidian at $49 and 2 silver sheen obsidian. That's a great shot of that too, Robin. Is that magnificent? So, you know, I sound crazy sometimes when I say get something like this and put it away because, yeah, and the monkey is so cute, and then the flowers on the other one. And the monkey, by the way, it's hard to show you in the room, but if you were to take this outside, it shows the full spectrum of color. It's rainbow fluorite.
A rainbow obsidian.
Or, sorry, rainbow obsidian. That's right.
Yeah.
Isn't that cool? So, yeah, you can kind of see it there where it turns from, like, black to, like, green. Some of them will have blues and purples. So, yeah, the origin story of them is from China way back in the day. Yeah, so these are a more modern version that are being made in Mexico, but the origin is, the concept is Chinese.
I love the dragon head on the
I saw
side
the
of
dragon
these.
on the pink, I know. So the process of making these is arduous, you guys. They have to be carved from one piece. They have to be hollowed out, right? And then the caps have to be carved from the same material. And then they form the little brass hands, and then those have to be attached into cork to seal the bottle. So it's like, I don't even know how long one of these would take to make, but you're probably paying like $1 an hour for the craftsmanship.
And I always like these because it's a little hand. And if you ever need it, you can give yourself a high five.
I didn't know where you were going with this, Robin, because like, if you ever need, that reminds me of the creepy hand from Saturday Night Live, right? Where it's just like the little doll hands or whatever. If you ever need it, you can give yourself, and I'm like, where the blank is she? You're gonna give yourself a what? And then I was like, oh, a high five. Yeah, that's what I give myself when I need it. Is it just me?
I think you just get worried about what's going to come out of my mouth.
I know what I'm thinking, and I'm like, if she's about to go anywhere close to what's going on in my head, we're going to get kicked off of YouTube. But honestly, like, I've kind of been waiting for that for a long time. Like, what happened to Athena? Well, she just took it too far this time. You guys were thinking it too, right? I'm literally like, oh shit, what's she gonna do? It's going down. Murder. Once again, you were paying attention. Proud of you. We have one left if you would like it. One
of the
left
silver
of
sheet.
Yeah. Woo. You know, we're having a good time, everybody. It's what it's all about. Okay. Oh, this is cool. I love this one. Well, you know, bees are my jam. So this is a super cute little, again, it's another zircon piece. And I love that the upper antenna of the bees make a little heart.
I know. I love that. I love that it makes a heart. I love the chain going around it. All the wings and the body is all encrusted in that zircon.
So, I mean, it's like micro pave. It's really pretty. So this is, you know, again, zircon is the oldest stone on the planet. It's for, you know, the earth's own wisdom, connecting to the magic of your lineage. And then bees are the sacred keepers of wisdom, magic, and power on the planet. So these are $19 if you want one. I just think it's a cute little gift to give give yourself, to give someone else. Right now, small, thoughtful gifts really mean a lot.
Yeah.
And you can send something to someone from us. So, like, you could pay for it and ask us to ship it to someone else.
Yep.
We don't mind doing that at all. And that way you can say, hey, you have a little surprise coming from SG, and I saw this and made me think of you. This is a fun, like, girlfriend gift to give. You have a small friend group and, like, you're the hive. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
These are your people. So, yay. Oh, Kim Smith is here.
Hey.
We were talking about you. Were your ears buzzing? You get it? Were they ringing?
Buzz, buzz.
Diva said, I'm a queen bed. I think you meant queen bee. But I actually think it's kind of funny to say, I'm a queen bed.
But it looks really nice on.
It does. It's perfect size. This is the size, again, that I like, which is why we have them. Because I think small, thoughtful gifts. But again, it's not a rhinestone. It's a real stone.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So I'm a fan of that. When you can get something that's natural and real at a crazy price, and just be thoughtful in your gifting. Hi, Cristiano. No, I saw you, Diva. I saw where you were going. I just thought, you know.
Get both.
We good? We have some of the best stuff of the show is still to come, so I'm so glad you guys are here. And like, I just want to stop talking, and now you can go get that. There's only 5 pieces of these. This is
No, there's 2 sizes.
Oh, sorry. There's 5 of the smaller one.
And 5 of the larger, so there's 5 and 5.
$44, and I'm guessing $54.
$54.
Yep.
Small size is 2 to 3 inch. Medium is 3 to 4. This is our natural blue aragonite. Oh, look at that. It looks like ice. It looks like a glacier that has just been like preserved.
What's totally rad is I feel like the velvet pillow is sparkling, and I think it's just how sparkly the crystals are. It's transferring that sparkle onto the velvet. This literally looks like a glacier. I've never seen aragonite of this quality before. What is aragonite for? Aragonite is the stone of organizing energy. That doesn't necessarily mean organizing stuff. It means organizing frequencies. So it calms you and soothes you because it brings your energy and your thoughts and your vibration into alignment.
It really does. It really does. I think it's so cool because in order to get that color blue, it has to have a mixture of both copper and cobalt to be able to get that ice blue.
Yep.
And you almost no stones, you're going to get both the copper and the cobalt within it, and that's why you get this very rare, it almost looks like it's glowing from within.
It really does. It's one of the most beautiful examples, and we can show you up close in person too. I think they're gone for the most part. Team SG, if there's any left, let us know. But it looks like they're gone for the most part. But I still would like to show you just because I don't know that we can do any better than that light stand, because that was like a whole light parade. And then what's funny is they're playing, come back to the main camera for a second, because on the close-up camera they're playing green, but then on the main camera you can see how blue they are. So just, yeah, I think this is probably more true to the color in person.
Mm-hmm.
The only other blue like that I've ever seen would be hemimorphite or Larimar. Like for that really true turquoise color.
True, or smithsonite.
Or smithsonite.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But smithsonite's more of like a warmer. This is cooler.
Yeah. It is, like I said, it's glacial. It has sort of like the energy of ice, like frozen vibration in time. Yeah. If you guys organize your crystals by chakra, which I do recommend, it's a nice way because people are like, how do I organize my crystals? How do I display them? And I'm always like, the chakra order, which is rainbow order, is the order of energy in the universe anyway. That's the visible light spectrum, right? So it's always going to look beautiful to organize your stones by color, and then from the violet through to the red. That's what I recommend. It's so good to see you guys. Yeah, we do have smithsonite pendants, I believe. So we do have smithsonite coming up. So you're going to see that kind of that color wave, but you're going to see it in a different form and a different offering. So congrats. La la la. All right, now. You guys always love the copper. This is from the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. Where are my Midwestern beloveds? Such a gorgeous part of our beautiful country. That's where we find the best native copper in the U.S. is from the Upper UP. And so this is,
straight from the earth, not touched or altered. Is just basically pluck. Here you go. That's what this is.
Copper sits between silver and gold, by the way, as the most conductive metal on the planet.
Yeah. So we only have 11 of them. They're $39 for 2 to 3 inches of solid copper. The green that you're seeing on there is where it all oxidized. So oxygen got onto this and water got onto this and actually started making it oxidize on its own. And then it leached into some of the host rock around it to turn the host rock that it was embedded into green. The host rock is most likely a limestone, but it's a green limestone due to the copper.
If I look like I'm looking for something, I'm trying to find my lip gloss. And I was teaching yesterday. I don't know what I did with it, Rachel. I can get up and find it.
Yeah.
Anyway, I talk a lot, and then it's like... okay, so a couple things to tell you. Copper moves energy. It moves it in your body. This is why we talk about copper bracelets. If you have carpal tunnel, which my mom had, she was a hairdresser, and you know what I mean. You know how that goes. So copper used to work for her because it would be very painful to move her hands. Arthritis responds well to copper. So a lot of you love copper. One of the things that I talk about with copper is if you have pain anywhere in your body, the reason copper works is pain is an inability for energy to run, an inability for energy to move. And so the only antidote really to that is the movement of energy, which is going to require copper. Now the good news is we have lots of copper-bearing minerals. We have our malachite, shadakites, chrysocolla, right, cobaltocalcite, dioptase. All of these are copper ores. But nothing is really as powerful as native copper in matrix. And we've seen copper from different parts of the world. My favorite is still U.S., Michigan, tried and true. And these are huge, big pieces. So how do you work with it? Just hold it in your left hand, cover it with your right hand, and see if you don't. Thank you. See if you don't feel better just by holding it.
Yep.
And that green is natural. Remember, your malachites and your cuprites, right? That green color is actually a result of the copper in the matrix.
Yep.
It's just the matrix instead of the metal itself. So, stoked for you. You have 2 copper palm rings coming. Those palm rings are rad. I don't have those. Have you seen those? My friend Daisy had them, or somebody had them. They slide onto your palms, so that when you do your Reiki symbols in your using your hands, that sends it through the...
Oh, that's cool.
It's really rad. So I'm stoked you got some of those. Okay. I am going to align your chakras. You can do it 2 ways. You can work with kyanite or you can have an orgasm. Orgasms are free, but this is prettier.
And it lasts longer.
Sure does, Robin. $24. These are gem kyanites, right? So these are the ones that look like sapphires, and the only reason you know they're not is sapphire's not going to have those lines down the center of the matrix, because sapphire is hexagonal, so you're just not going to see as much of that. Yeah. Aren't they beautiful? This would be rad in a ring. I would love to see you get 2 and have earrings.
That'd be really, really pretty.
Alignment earrings. I think I told you guys a story when I went to the South Coast Gem Show this last time. They had there's a jeweler there, and he was like, Athena, do you want to see these like custom pieces I made? Because his customer was coming to pick them up at the show. He had made her diamond encrusted kyanite earrings. But the center, almost like Princess Diana's ring, remember that sapphire ring with the diamonds all around it? But the center was kyanite. And so these like 2 perfect, like huge, they looked huge because of the diamonds, but that was the exact size of her kyanites. And I was like, at first I was like thinking to myself, are those sapphire earrings? And I saw the lines and I'm like, he made her chakra balancing earrings. So long story short, you could take this to a jeweler and they would make you earrings out of this. I think would be rad.
Oh, for sure.
But that's a great stone. Can you show that like next to your finger where you would put a ring? Because Robin wears stones that size. Like she and I both kind of favor the smaller stones for everyday wear. So I think that would be a perfect size for a ring too. I also go crazy and think an eternity band in kyanite. Like, I don't know. You'd need the whole box of them, but I just think they're so beautiful. So congratulations, you guys. Again, we had 2 dozen. 2 dozen only. These are 10 millimeter. They're right around a carat. of the best quality kyanite on the planet. Yeah, the Costa Mesa show is fun. There's a little show in Pasadena this weekend that I'm not going to because my daughter turns 17 on Sunday. My baby is not a baby. I feel really old. My son is turning 19 in 2 weeks. So I only got to get that girl one more year down that road, everybody, and then I got adults.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
No, they were... No.
I know.
No.
7 damn team.
No, not allowed.
I know. And she's growing, which is not cool. Do you know what I mean? Like, I was already the shortest person in my family, and I'm like, she's going to grow another inch, and then it's just, I'm the closest to the ground. It's fine. It's fine. You do want your kids to be a little taller than you, right? Like, nobody needs to be 5 feet tall, so I'm like, I'm happy for her.
I'm just waiting for my son to turn, 7, and then he might be taller than me.
You have the most fun years ahead of you, darling. I remember thinking, oh, by the time my kids are teenagers, I got this on the lock. It's going to be so easy. And now I'm like, I want to go back to when they were 2 and 3, and I thought that was a lot. Enjoy. It goes by fast.
3's been a whirlwind.
My kids used to say, I'm free, when people would ask them how old they are, and I wanted to be like, I'm about to set you free if you don't behave yourself. You want to be free? Let's talk about it, bro. 3 was hard. Because they got something to prove now. They're just like, you're not the boss of me or whatever. And I'm like, you were just so nice a year ago.
I know. He pushes back. He's snarky. He talks back. And I'm just like...
Listen to me right now. Your son's turning 21. Is that weird? Is that weird? I will tell you something, though. In all seriousness, I give my kids a hard time. I'm really enjoying them right now. We can have deep conversations. Like, we enjoy our time together because they don't need me all the time. So when we're together, usually it's because they want me to be around, which is nice, Yeah. Well, I remember the day Nick passed me in height. And I also remember the last day I picked up Zoe and held her. I have a picture of it. I had a feeling. Dave was there, and I'm like, will you take a picture? Because I grabbed her, and I was holding her on my hip. I think she was like 10. And after that, I was like, I can't pick you up anymore. So crazy, Okay. I don't know how to segue to a celestial scepter double terminated for $399. If somebody doesn't buy this, I'm judging all of you. I'm officially like, okay, I have taught you nothing. $399 should be nowhere near the price of this piece. We're gonna back out the camera so you can see. Again, this is right? I mean, like, what are you gonna do? Like, back all the way up? This is a huge, again, scepter celestial skeletal smoky quartz from Brazil. I don't know if the flashlight will help, but I'm gonna let you take it away, Robin. This needs to go away though, so I don't keep it. What?
It's that clear, guys, that clear. There's also a little bit of limonite here in the tip.
Just the tip.
Just the tip's got some limonite.
I don't know what to say. I think if it isn't gone, it will be soon. Honestly, the retail price of a piece like this should be $1,000. So to get it for under $400 and then to slice and dice it with flexible payments is insane.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So congratulations in advance. What is skeletal quartz? By the way, I have a piece like this. It's smaller, and it's one of the treasures in my collection. So you would be outdoing me.
One of the things I like about this piece in particular is when you set it down, it goes flat, so you can use it as a charging plate for the rest of your items. Like, you can easily just take it and set items on there. Well, maybe not that one. It's metal.
Yeah, but you could possibly build a grid on this.
Mm-hmm.
One of the so scepter formation. Can I just teach and go geek for a second? So a scepter formation is where you have an original point growing. The light's really helpful, actually. You have an original point growing, and then that point, as it grows, gets overtaken by a secondary growth. Okay, so that's why it looks like it starts really small and goes bigger. It's like a bouquet of flowers, kind of, right? The base is smaller and it gets larger. In ancient Lemuria, it was said that scepters were uniquely the property of priests and priestesses, that they used them as magic wands because they channel energy more intensely. Oh, congratulations, Donna. This one is just, it's another one of those pieces when you get it at home. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? But I would put this on a light stand of some kind because it deserves to be...
Do you see the Rhodolite in there?
I see Rhodolite in there, and I also swear that I saw a water bubble, which is not uncommon because a lot of times the celestial pieces are in hydro, meaning there's water inside. You'll have to play with it to find it.
It's also her birthday.
Happy birthday!
Okay. Really? I love that you're here on your birthday. You chose yourself something really special. I will pack up something extra for you as a little birthday surprise in your package. So happy birthday. I'm so happy for you. Yeah, it does. It deserves a light stand. Those are easy to find, by the way. You can go on Amazon and order a light stand, but, it's a beautiful way to, and if you get an LED light stand, they don't get hot. You know what I mean? So, and some of you have some from SG from when we've had them before. So anyway, mwah. Big hugs and kisses.
Keep an eye out because there's going to be some light stands coming to sagegoddess.com soon. We got some really cute ones.
Okay, cool. Yay. You should always just buy an extra one or two because if you're giving someone a crystal, it's nice to give them a way to illuminate it too. Mm-hmm. So cheers, girl. You did good. Okay, now we're going to talk about really gorgeous star ruby / sapphire because I think some of them are more red and some of them are more purple.
Lewis, can you make it brighter?
Yeah, and then you have the flashlight too for UV.
Yeah.
Okay, so I love all the stones, right? I don't discriminate, but I have never met a ruby or a sapphire I didn't fall in love with. And these are stars, so you're going to be able to see the light play across the surface. Ruby and sapphire are both. You want to take it? Yeah.
Oh yeah. So ruby and sapphire are both members of the corundum family, and like I was telling you earlier, with those external stars, they're finding more and more as they're studying this that it's that titanium rutile that's going through here, and it's so fine you can't see it with the naked eye, but that's what is reflecting off and creating the star as it's going through. Because that rutile is going through the different hexagonal layers within the stone itself.
Cool. So there's that shimmer.
Mm-hmm. We only have
seven
of these.
Yeah, they're $99.
$99, and they're going to come with this little wooden sphere stand, so you have a way to display it. And I think it just looks so cute with it.
You should immediately spray paint that gold. That's another one of those, like if it sits still for too long in my house, it gets gold.
In mine, it goes black.
Does it go black? Black would be rad too, because it's going to make that ruby or sapphire pop. And now she's going to do the party trick where you use your black light and make it clubby.
So what's really cool is not all sapphire glows. The thing that needs to make it glow is the element called chromium. And the chromium only comes into it when it goes into a ruby. So it will glow only if it has ruby within it. So you can check your sapphires. I mean, go ahead, check them, because they might have trace elements of ruby within it.
Sometimes they do, yeah.
But look, you can see how that star is just going crazy in the black light as well, because it's picking up that light off of that titanium rutile.
There's two left, everybody. 2 left if you want one. So, what's funny is they're both members of the corundum family, but they have radically different metaphysical properties. So ruby activates the root chakra. They say that when you love someone and lose them, they go on to live in your heart as a ruby. So ruby represents passion, life force, and eternal love. Sapphire is for the third eye. It enhances your intuition. I wear it every day because I'm a teacher. And so it's the teacher stone that helps you communicate wisdom effectively. So whether you're going for wisdom intuition or you're going for passion and eternal love, we got you covered. Yeah, your stuff goes black too, Donna. I like it. I think, black makes all your stones pop. I actually think the black as a color for the base on this might be better. I'm just a gold person, so I kind of, you know what I mean? get yourself as much spray paint as you can get your hands on. Is a lesson we're learning today. And then they have, they have sparkle spray paint, like black sparkles.
Mm-hmm.
I do.
I like doing like if I'm going to do color, I get, I'll make myself my black cherry.
Yeah.
So I'll do like a blue black on the back, and then I do a candy red over the top.
Oh, nice.
And it really pulls out that good black cherry.
That's beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
So one of the hosts that I'm on with at Shop LC, if you guys are from Shop LC, you know her, Dion. She's so fun to be in person with. She gold leaves the back of her amethyst cathedrals.
That's really cool.
Where sometimes it's like the black and the kind of the concrete. Yeah, she gold leaves that shit.
That's really cool.
I was like, excuse me? How people teach you something and you're like, my life will never be the same? If you have an amethyst cathedral at home,
why not?
I know. Anyway. Okay, we have one left. Congratulations to everybody who got one. Really excited for you. Welcome in again. So happy that you're here. We still have amazing stuff to come. And we have our charity item for tonight, everybody. Can we tell them? Can we show them?
You want to show them?
Yeah, we're still doing it, right?
Oh, yeah.
I think we mentioned it at the beginning, but I want to show you again. You know my thing with Natrolite, right? And this is Russian Natrolite. This is the stone from the Synergy 12, and it's super rare, and it's one of my favorite stones for comfort, physical comfort, and pain relief. We have it at a crazy price tonight, and it's the charity item. So whoever wins this one, all of your money goes to the charity of your choice. So you got to stay tuned. It's coming. I know. It's under $400 for a huge piece of a stone that you need. Okay, so stay tuned. Golden Sheen Obsidian, we only have 3 of these. They're $59 each. Golden Sheen Obsidian helps you integrate your shadow. What's cool about these pieces, we all love Mexico. It's my favorite country. Greece and Mexico, it's tied for number 1, right? Mexico's beautiful, and it's the home of obsidian. Obsidian grows, all kinds of obsidian grow in the same mine, but it's the gases in the formation that determine whether it's gold sheen or silver sheen or peacock or black or mahogany. This is the same family that cuts the obsidian, mines it, cuts it, makes the jewelry. And so I love how the bezel, it's already gone, okay. I'm glad you're getting one. This is the stone you need, especially if you are trying to heal.
Well, if they missed it on that one, I have 2 of these at the same price.
Yeah, it's a different style, but still super beautiful, and the quality is the same. Same source, same story I just told you about too.
So if you want it in with like an oval or teardrop shape with the silver bezel.
Isn't that pretty?
We have 2 of them.
This is stunning. And plus, a lot of us as empaths and healers, we don't wear enough lower chakra stones. So we always are like, I don't feel grounded. Yeah, you don't feel grounded because everything on your body is blue, purple, and green, right? Like you need something orange, black, gray to anchor the lower chakras. This is one of my favorite of those.
Obsidian has always been close to me. I've always loved it. I went out when I was younger rock hounding with my family, and I was able to find a whole lot of natural obsidian just outside. And
that's cool.
Now it's all over my dad's backyard.
It's obsidian has such a great story because it's we've talked a lot about igneous rock, we've talked a lot about lava flow and lava formation. So obsidian is lavic glass, right? All obsidian is. And to the Aztecs, they believed that it was the stone form of fire. So Obsidians believed they could Aztecs believed they could cut through any negative energy with it. And as Robin has taught us many times, it sharpens so well that surgical tools are still created out of obsidian because it cuts more evenly.
It's a thinner cut, so when they have to do really small, precise cutting, it leaves a smaller line than even your surgical steel blades can. So in the tiny little areas, they can get in there and do it where they can't do it with the metals that we have. And that's simply because of how the obsidian is formed. Yep. And so that way when it breaks, it gives this concave fracture. And that's what can get so thin that nothing else on the planet has been able to get that thin.
It's pretty cool, right? Yes. So it is the number one stone for shadow work, in my opinion, is golden sheen obsidian. You know, I've taught shadow work before. Shadow work is the process of managing what's in your deeper subconscious and bringing it to your awareness so you can heal it. And we always call that mining the shadows, right? Finding the gold of who you are and your true essence and pulling that out from the shadows of your subconscious. So it's my favorite stone for shadow work. You've chosen the right piece, Kristen Cabral, if you're working with obsidian for that. Yeah. Love that. I love Mexico too. I love every single part of Mexico. And you know, Mexico is another mineral dense region, right? Our obsidian comes from Mexico, our fluorite, it's gorgeous azurite in the Sonoran regions, the northern regions of Mexico. So, okay, these are incredible pieces of your quartz and amethyst. They have incredible inclusions on them. We're going to show you this shot inside of the box, and then we'll bring it forward to show you too. But I wanted you to see the light play across the surface of these. Robin, these are magnificent. I cannot believe that they're $39.
Right?
Yeah.
So this is a specific form of quartz that they call dragon quartz. Because the way how it forms, it looks like, you know, dragon scales or like dragon spikes coming out of like the skin. It's just coated with different inclusions like some lepidochrosite and cacoxenite and goethite. It's almost, these are almost a full Super 7, not quite, but very close with the elements that are in there. But the thing that's different about these in Super 7, these also hold lithium within them as well. So you're getting that beautiful calming energy with this powerhouse of a healing stone.
Yeah, and then the grounding of the hematite and the lepidochrosite.
Yep.
I love the way you describe it as like almost Super 7. But what I love about this is, so lepidochrosite, you see the little beep beeps on there, little dots? That's one of my favorite inclusions in quartz and amethyst. Because it's a trauma healer. A lot of my work in the world is helping people recover from trauma, heal from trauma. I believe you can, and I think crystals help. So this is a PTSD stone. And a lot of people come to Sage Goddess when they are trying to heal from stress, trauma and stress in the past. And they'll say, what's the best stone for me for PTSD? I always say lepidochrosite. But you can get lepidochrosite in Super 7. One of the things that's really cool too, I wanted to point this little boopadoop down here.
Oh yeah, where it's showing that formation?
Showing the formation and showing the phantom and how it literally is creating geometry on the surface of that point.
So what she's showing is right there. And
cool?
what that was the crystal was originally growing right here. Then it had a growth interruption of all that hematite and lepidochrosite right there to leave that outline. Yep. And then it started growing again with the quartz.
Isn't that cool, you guys? It's insane. So yeah, the little lepidochrosite, which again just looks like, you know when you take a dry brush and when you're painting and you kind of like pull the bristles back and it sprays the paint in little tiny dots? It's almost like, you know, God did that. So congratulations. Yep, that's lepidochrosite, and then goethite or goethite are going to be the darker black inclusions. But the lepidochrosite has that. A friend of mine who's a geologist says it's petechiae, which is a medical term, but that's exactly what lepidochrosite looks like when it's forming. You've seen it in harlequin quartz, same kind of thing, where you see the little tiny boopadoops. Boopadoops. Okay, one of one wand for you today. We've talked about amethyst, so I think it's cool that we're talking about this wand now. This is amethyst, citrine, and blue topaz. Look at that. And that's a natural citrine teardrop, cut faceted on the top.
Yep.
Peace, protection, and abundance. This is $699. The retail value is $999. This is a sterling silver with gold detail wand. Is that beautiful? We don't have very many of these anymore, so if you've wanted one of these gemstone wands, I would recommend you get one of the final ones that we have.
Yay! Congratulations!
Ah, that looks like it's gone. I know. I'll just show you real quick on the bigger screen how to work with this, because some of you might be new. And so you need to have a single terminated wand in your collection. What does that mean? 1 point, and then some kind of sphere, or sometimes they'll just do metal work on the bottom. So you can send energy from your heart to someone else. You can receive energy. You can activate grids, which we're going to be talking more about, me and Robin, and also in the upcoming classes. And then you can also open your circle and close your circle during ceremony with a single terminated wand. So this is kind of your all-purpose tool. But again, I think the combination of the gold, the blue, isn't that gorgeous? So congratulations. This one went to Amy Pope, Reiki Crystals.
Woo-woo!
Congrats, Amy. Yeah, you made a very, very wise choice there. And who doesn't need protection, abundance, and peace? Honestly, I think right now that's what the world needs.
Mm-hmm.
So, yay! I'm so happy for you. No, you should be really stoked. This is awesome. Very, very, very happy for you. Okay. Now,
we only have, these are the last 3 that we have.
wow, you guys.
And these are hematite vogels. But this is not just any hematite. It's a very special hematite, which has these little inclusions in it. But just so you know, they're $29. But what these are is, I've been asked, is that healer stone? Because that's not magnetite that's in there.
Or ancestralite, right? Nope.
These are inclusions of quartz that got trapped in there, plus areas where the hematite itself started to rust,
Yep.
stopped, and then healed over.
That's
So
cool.
you're seeing where it was marked before, and it's left a stain in there.
Yeah, it's like the fingerprints of the crystals as it formed, and it makes this kind of mottled appearance. This is my favorite type of hematite. You know, if you offered this to me and it was just all pure silver hematite, I don't know that I would love it as much, because there's something much deeper about these pieces. These were handmade for us at SG. I don't know how they're $29, but we only have 3. So again, if you don't have a hematite wand, if you don't have a vogel, now you've got the best of both. I'll be teaching more about vogels this year too, but vogels are a tool that we use to extract unwanted energy from the body. So I'm going to teach you how to take anything in your field that isn't really serving you, and that's the tool you're going to need to remove it. So get that, hold on to it, and then I'll come back and teach you everything you need to know about that. It is super grounding. And that's the kind of stone, like, just, you know, the heart chakra is the center chakra of your system. So when you are really, really stressed, just lay down and lay it between the girls, right? Lay it on your chest. Inhale, exhale. It literally will draw a line through your energy field and anchor you, which a lot of us need right
Sometimes I like being extra long.
now. You are tall. I know. Okay, this was another one, Robin, where I was like, natural etched citrine from Brazil. Like, what? Oh, you have it. Your luminariness.
My illumination.
This is celestial citrine for $54. I have 10 pieces. I don't want to talk.
And
Like,
it's skeletal as well, so it probably has anhydrous in it. I don't know. I have not searched every piece.
I would bet my hiney it does. So celestial anything is old. Okay. It forms what we call plating, or dragon scales on the surface. So that's all those markings that you're seeing, which are highly geometric, super sacred. Citrine is the money stone for wealth and abundance. This is natural from Brazil. Again, I don't want to talk. I just want to sit in silence while we all just commune with that. There are some times where I'm like, what we're offering you is so rare, and like, it isn't coming out of Brazil anymore. I haven't seen, we were just in Tucson, I didn't see any celestial citrine, like 0 pieces.
Wow.
So I think they probably would have bought it back from me.
Probably.
if they could have. So anyway, congratulations.
So I think they're gone.
You did good. Take a deep breath there. You made a little, if somebody asked you, what did you do today? You would say, well,
They didn't even know that the back of this one has a whole bunch of albite and star mica on it.
And a little apatite. Can you show that to them? Yeah.
That's just the backside.
So you're going to calm your boobs while you attract wealth. I don't know. Maybe that's what you need right now. I know. Isn't there just sometimes, like I feel like sometimes I just want to talk about the stones, and sometimes I just want to go, here it is. The thing you've all been looking for. I'm very proud of you. Okay, and then this is the other thing. I also just want to shut up while you look at this. Moment of silence for pink amethyst palm stones. Like, are you even kidding me right now? I showed this in my video earlier, and I was like, and I have one friend who's like, I'm coming, but I'm only coming for the pink amethyst. These are $39. I have 10 of them. Amethyst grows in pink, purple, and green. It always is for detoxification. The ancient Greeks used it. Means not. Methistos means drunk. So it meant not drunk, right? So they thought it would prevent intoxication. It doesn't, but it's detoxification, right? So the purple detoxifies the spirit, the pink detoxifies the heart, the green detoxifies the body. Mm-hmm. These are holy smokes, Robin.
Yeah, so what's really cool, so it creates that pink color is the hematite that is added in here. So it is a grounding form of healing of the heart. So a lot of heart healing stones don't have that grounding element to it, but these ones...
Pull the light away for just a second because it's kind of interesting to see it without it. Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
But these ones really do. And this one, you can really see the growth pattern formation, and you can see where there's part of it purple amethyst on this one as well, along with the pink amethyst. But those are the inside of a little geode.
Beautiful, you guys. It's so pretty. Isn't that one of the most tender things you've ever seen? How many of you have kids that you like to give gifts to? I will tell you too, Jamie Brashan, she was like, I've never seen a palm stone of that before. Us either. And there's one source at the gem shows that has pink amethyst. He's pretty reliable. Some years he has none. This was the only time we ever got palm stones. And like I said, not even a dozen of them. So, I mean, talk about a piece to carry with you every single day to calm you, to help you release what isn't serving you all day long. Again, even just, I think, seeing it through the screen is very calming. So I hope you're enjoying that experience too. And then on the side, I just want to show you, there's some pink chalcedony. Like, what? Like, even the matrix stones, because usually with amethyst, you'll see like a blue-green chalcedony. On the pink pieces, the chalcedony goes pink. Because of, again, for the hematite content. Isn't that rad? Like, what? Super cool. Moonlit Orchid's having a moment. She said, my daughter called and I missed the citrine. You know, I will try to find some more citrine for you. I know. I've had that moment happen too. Okay. This is Naturelite, everybody. This is... Okay, Erica's asking, before we start, it's a great question. How are we getting billed? So if anybody is relatively new and has questions, please feel free to ask. We are here to help you and support you. So if you're shopping today, you're going to get an invoice tomorrow on Friday. And you're going to get that through your email. Okay, so that's why it's really important that you have an account at sagegoddess.com. It's easy to set it up. We don't bombard you with emails or anything. It's really just about making sure we get your stones to the right place. And then you want to put your YouTube handle, okay, when you set up your account. And that's so that we can find you and get your invoice to you. And then we ask you to pay the invoice over the weekend, and we start shipping your items next week. Shipping is calculated based on weight, okay? Usually we underestimate it, so it usually works in your favor. So your invoice will include the items that you selected today and that we announced winners for. We'll also put the winners on the event page, and then it'll include the weight and shipping cost too. Was there a question about the wand, you guys?
I see questions, but I announced a winner already.
Okay.
I announced it again.
Yeah, so do we need to let us know if there are questions about the wand? Yeah. Okay, this is Naturelite. And if you haven't gotten yours for any reason, what's the best, their invoice from last week, what's the best way for them to reach out to the team?
Support@sagegoddess.com.
Or support dot?
You can either email
or
go to support.sagegoddess.com.
Support@sagegoddess.com is the email, or you can go to the website support.sagegoddess.com. Do you guys have a preference? Does it go to the same place?
No, I don't think it does. It's support.sagegoddess.com.
support.sage.
Okay, so use the site support.sagegoddess.com, and then Amber and her team will get back to you. So if you did not get your invoice, just send them a quick note and they'll bounce it right back to you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Thank you for asking, by the way. Sometimes we get excited, and then so we announced Amy Pope for the wand.
Yes.
So if there's any questions, let us know. Okay. I want to just tell you, this is not going to last. This is our... Oh, we're doing this one first. Hold on, let me get to the last page. Okay. This...
She wants to read the wand. So Cynthia.
Okay, so Cynthia is taking the wand. Okay. Congratulations. Okay. This is Naturelite from Russia, and this is the pain relief stone. Okay, so this is the one, everybody wants it. The reason we don't talk about it very often is we can't get it. It comes from a very remote region of Russia. It's under ice most of the year. That whole region is. Russia, Siberia is a very cold place, in case you haven't learned about this particular region of the earth. This is one of the Synergy 12 stones. It's extremely rare. This is $399. Retail value is $799. This is a brick of Naturelite, okay? If you're purchasing it, if you win it, you get to keep it, but all the money comes to us, and then we send it to the charity of your choice on your behalf. It's our way of giving back. It's super fun to see the charities that you choose, because I see all the transactions coming through. And by the way, most of the time when you make a donation, because we do it in your name, they write back and thank us. And if you ever want to see the emails that come back, they don't always write back, but a lot of times they're like, oh, are you kidding? This is such a blessing to us. Thank you so much. We're going to be able to do X, Y, and Z. So thank you, whoever wins this, for doing really good work in the world and inspiring us too, because I learned about new charities from you guys all the time. And I appreciate that. When I adopted Paxton, I talked about Paxton and the organization in Atlanta, which is Friends of Henry Animal Rescue that my friend Betsy Merchant owns. That's where Paxton came from. She saved his life. And a lot of people went on to make donations and to choose Friends of Henry as their charity item location. You saved hundreds of animals' lives. Like, I don't even know the good that you did in the world. Like, do you know? So thank you every time you choose a charity item. You're really... $400 to a charity right now is a massive gift.
Yes. So
congratulations, Earth Angel Creative. Get it, darling. And cannot wait to hear where you want us to send your $400. Because again, you're making a massive difference and also getting something really special for your own collection too. Love it. Love it. Okay. I know. Isn't Naturelite the best? Do you guys have Naturelite in your collection? Alternatives, by the way, and I have some axonite. Even Robin hasn't seen the axonite that I ordered. It's coming. I got small crystals, like the perfect V's of axonite, and then I got small clusters of axonite. Oh yeah, it's going to take about a month before it's here for our live shows, but you just wait, little cutie. Okay, now we're going to talk about one of the best massage oil blends. One of the best, and it's affordable too. When we bring our Bath and Body products to the show, we usually try to do a special offer on these. This is Enchanted, which is blue tansy with yuzu, which is a really gorgeous, super magical citrus, amber, natural amber, which is one of my favorites, fern, and then apricot kernel oil, which is... A lot of us love apricot kernel for massage because it's just, you don't have to constantly keep reapplying. It's super hydrating and moisturizing to the skin. Blue tansy, by the way, what did I write down that I wanted to tell you? Blue tansy is called Liquid Calm. It is more soothing to the central nervous system even than St. John's wort. It's the highest vibration essential oil on the planet, and it actually lends its blue color. If you want to show them like the light through that, because it's on air, we can see that it's blue, but it might not play on the screen. That is a natural blue from blue tansy. Isn't that cool? It's one of the ingredients in Bella Blue too. So this is $29. We only have like 3 dozen bottles of this. Keep this on your nightstand, and you know, physical touch is a love language. And you should use it for yourself too. Just before you go to bed, put it on your hands and put it on your feet. Blue tansy is said to be a dream oil. Helps to encourage lucid dreaming and active dreaming so that you get good spirit guidance at night. Isn't that beautiful? But that's all natural. I just think that's the coolest thing. And I love that the label is like purple and blue. It kind of picks up the color of the oil inside. So, yay. And it's beautiful. You're going to love the smell of it. It's heavenly.
It smells so good.
The amber kind of like drops the tansy because tansy is a top note. So the amber kind of, it dries down to amber.
I mean, if I was getting a massage with this.
Hey now. Yeah. No, it's such a cool thing to work and use your stones for massage tools, right? If you have a sphere, right? I mean, spheres are some of the best massage tools, and your hand doesn't get tired. So
palm stones are good. Even like the carved moons are really good because that way you can get both sides.
Gotta get both sides, honey. Rub-a-dub-dub. Yeah, some oils are really helpful for lucid dreaming, and then there's some great herbs for lucid dreaming too. So I love working with stones and botanicals. I think they were kind of meant to work together. And your stones love the oils, right? Some stones are really good for diffusing your essential oils too. So they hold it in your space. Okay, what we're going to show you next sits in my garden at home. I just saw it this morning because I have a little part of my garden that's outside my kitchen. And so I will never forget when we went to Tucson one year. And I wanted to get these generators. And they had rough material. So we, instead of buying the carved pieces, we bought the rough and had them carved. Because my dream was, the generators they had at Tucson, I know it's a long story, but they only had the really small, short ones, which is okay. But I was like, I would really love a tall generator out of this. So we had them made, and that's how we have them. The price on these is nuts. We have the 7 to 8 inch, and then we have the 8 to 9 inch. The retail price on these both would be over $200 because we had them made. The 7 inch ones are $134 and the 8 inch ones are $154. That is all pink tourmaline in quartz. Pink tourmaline reminds you it's safe to open your heart. If you've had a broken heart, pink tourmaline opens your heart and keeps it open, so that we stay in a place of love. Now, I mean, the one that Robin's turning right now also has golden tourmaline in it too, which is crazy.
Yeah.
I mean,
I was just looking at that. This here is almost like a reverse, or almost like a different watermelon, because it's got yellow tourmaline on the outside, and you can see it on both sides, and then the inside's pink, and you can see there where you can actually see the outer rim of the yellow going into the pink.
isn't that cool?
You see that?
So those are like yellow pink watermelon, it's just talking about like the bars that have the two colors. So again, these are huge. To my knowledge, you can't find pink tourmaline generators that size. And again, that's why we took the rough material instead of buying the small ones, because I wanted something larger. This has been in my garden for a few years. It doesn't fade. It looks beautiful with my plants. I have it where I grow my orchids, my outdoor orchids.
This one here, you can see where it's going from pink into the red. So this also has some of the rubellite in there.
Wow.
Because it's like it's doing the same thing where this one was yellow, but this one the outside is the red with the pink interior.
Isn't that cool, you guys? So yeah, I mean, when you go to a gem, store, or you go online, one small bar of pink tourmaline can cost you $20 or $30. So you're getting like 50 bars in that one piece, and you get the benefit of having quartz in the matrix. So can you imagine this as the centerpiece of a love grid? I mean, that was my bigger intention, right? A heart opening grid, a heart healing grid, a general grid to attract love, and then you would put some tumbled rose quartz or some morganite, right? I mean, come on.
Pink sapphires.
That's right. You need one of those. If you do not have it, you need one. Yeah, we're lucky here in Southern California that I can grow orchids outside. I've been growing orchids since I was in high school, and orchids need a little bit of cold temperature to shock them into flowering. So it is important, even if you grow your orchids indoors all year, At some point, you need to give them just a couple of nights exposure to a lower temperature because it's going to force the blooms.
For mine that I keep inside, I make sure to keep them by an open window during the winter, so
Nice.
that way it
Shocks
gets
them
the
that
cold.
way. Yeah.
But I also have a whole wall on the side of my house where it's got the fence and the wall, so the sun never gets there except for just a teeny little bit. So
Yeah.
I have my indoor orchids actually able to live outside
That's
along that
cool.
part of the wall because it doesn't get the full sun.
So that they thrive there. I
Oh
love
my gosh,
that.
they bloom like crazy. And then a neighbor of mine, he said he's been working on his for a long time.
Yeah.
And he has ones that are meant to never see the sun. And they are in full sun where he lives, planted in the ground, because he has trained it over the years
Whoa.
to get used to more and more sun. And he has these big white blooms every year.
I was going to say, I don't know about Michigan I think that might be a little too cold. I love you, Michigan, but you know what you do, Michigan, with your temperatures. So, but yeah, just a little, like open a window and let a little cold air.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Now, we did have a few of the 4 element rings, and some of you asked if we had this for you in labradorite, and we do. This is adjustable. This is $49. This has a sterling silver base with gold detail over, and you just open it and push it closed. These are the 4 elemental symbols. We had these made, so they don't exist anywhere else. It's all labradorite, which is the stone of new moon, new vision, new intentions. So this is grounding your new intentions, your new dreams in earth, air, fire, and water, which those are, we know from ancient Greek philosophy, that's the Platonic solids. Those are the basic building blocks of life. So yeah, we don't have any more of these. We have the last 4 dozen of them left. If you would like one, they're here. I think this is a statement ring, either for a pinky. I love it. I wear mine on my index finger, so it's either way. I do love, because I have short hands and small fingers, I love that it elongates the hand. So yeah, if you want one, don't miss this, because then you're going to say, hey, do you have any more of those 4 element rings? And we don't. So this is the last of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it. It's just, I have bigger hands, and for me it makes me feel like it's elongating it and giving it like more length to it. I don't feel like it's exaggerating at all.
No, it elongates. I mean, she's got it on her pinky, and it does. It just lengthens the finger. It's the same effect with the ring that's on her middle finger too, right? It just it lengthens your line. So I'm stoked for you if you want one. I'm actually about to. I have my moons on this arm. A friend of mine is designing a 4 element tattoo for me. So you will see me before too long for the rest of my days with the 4 triangles. And again, it's earth, air, fire, water. The difference is where 2 of them have the lines. One is point up with the line, and the other is point down with the line. So it's just for me, it's a simple, elegant way to represent the balance of the 4 for you. Yep. Love it. Yeah, so, and I know that, like Jay Bebo was saying, I don't get paid for 2 weeks. So that's what a lot of people do is they'll put their purchases on a credit card and then pay their credit card off, if you have to wait for a payday. If there's something you see that you really love. Because sometimes we have stuff for you that we will have back, but usually in these shows, we don't restock.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We will buy just 12 of something or 3 dozen of something and just have enough for the live show and sale. But we do have new things every week. So you might find something that you love when you're ready. It's kind of what I love. I think it's going to be a cool tattoo. I like simple tattoos. I was going to embellish this, and then there's part of me that just likes the fact that it's simple. And then so I'm thinking just almost equal simplicity with the elements for now. I kind of want something on my neck, like wings. I know.
Put it somewhere you won't see.
Oh, but that's the whole point.
Yeah.
For you to see it. I forget I have mine.
Yeah.
So the bees are chasing me. I have flowers.
She has flowers on her back. Yeah.
I know. Sometimes it's like I'll see something, I'm like, oh, what's that?
Oh, it's me. Oh, it's me.
It's me. I need to go back and get more of her done.
It's addictive. I know you think it's crazy if you don't have a tattoo. Like, how could that be addictive? But they are kind of addictive. I don't regret mine at all. Well, holy shit, Louise. once again, I'm just gonna shut up and let the camera play. Look at this, everybody.
These are Atlanticite spheres.
Whew.
They're about 2 inches. We only have 6 of them left, and they're $49. This is a mixture of some of the most amazing.
I just always think of the siren. I didn't want to interrupt you.
Yeah, no, I was waiting for the siren.
Yeah.
Magics. What you're seeing there, the purple is all stitch tight, and the green is all serpentine. So mixing them together makes this beautiful Atlanticite.
It's the only stone from Tasmania. This is the stone of boundaries. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Remember, boundaries aren't just for you, they are for the people around you. Boundaries teach people how to treat us. Sometimes we as empaths have to learn how to hold our boundaries, right? We can help others, we can't fix them. So this is a stone that helps to preserve the integrity of your spiritual field so that you can help other people, but you're not taking on their problems. And then serpentine, I was actually talking about this on LC. The word serpentine comes from the Latin word serpens, which is the word for snake. And that's because it's green and it has kind of a textured pattern to it, and so our ancestors are like, oh, it looks like a snake. I do want to point out that Atlanticite is highly micanized, and so you are going to see that purple sparkle in really high quality specimens.
Yeah.
So these are gone. Congratulations. That was an incredible shot. You know, it's another one of those stop you in your tracks, like, let's all have a moment of silence.
Give it
For the purple. Also, like I said, if you're collecting and you want to start organizing your crystals by color, can you imagine having like an amethyst cluster or generator and then one of those Atlanticite spheres in front of it? Like, don't you wave your big pointy thing at me. Yeah, it's big, but what can you do with it?
Just you wait, honey. Just you wait. This is a 1 of 1. It's the only piece we have. This is a zebraterite generator that is extremely long and large. I'm just trying to see how much I can get her right now.
It's 13 inches, everybody, which is more than anyone needs. Nobody ever said, yeah, I've got to have 13 inches. But here's the thing. It's kind of nice to have big generators. You cannot lie, right? Zebraterite is really cool. And this is actually a pink zebraterite, which is rarer than what we typically see. All those matrix lines, I know, I bring out the worst in you and you know it. All those matrix lines are smoky quartz. So they call it zebraterite because, you know, it kind of looks like zebra lines and no two are the same and all those things. But anyway. Yeah, and honestly, even if it was made of concrete, it's a huge size, but I love that you're getting an all-natural, beautiful quartz-based stone. I like to keep bigger pieces like this, again, outside. Mm-hmm. You're not going to do anything, this is not going to fade. It's going to be perfect outside. Zebraterite's very protective.
It's gone.
And it's gone. Hells yeah, for Friday the 13th. Friday the 13th is a magical day.
I love Friday the 13th. I love the whole concept of 13 and how it came and like why it's such a powerful number.
It's very powerful. We have 13 moons a year. We have 12 and a blue moon. So, what was I going to tell you about? I don't know. It'll come back to me. Scolecite. Here's another one where I'm like, how? How do we have scolecite spheres? Right, Synergy 12, very important stone, for $29. By the way, scolecite does look like coral when it's growing. So if you looked at this and you're like, Athena, is that coral? You would not be having a crazy thought. Mm-mm. It absolutely looks like a shell. It
looks like a shell. It's very similar to how naturalite grows in India. It's going to have these long sticks that go out, and it almost looks like sprays of scolecite. And what's really cool is they all will start from a single attachment base that you can kind of see how that would be right there. And then it grows out in these like big spray formations, almost like a black kyanite blade formation, but more three-dimensional all the way around.
I thought I had scolecite in here, but it looks like I don't.
No?
No. You know what else I figured out I left out? Is I left out a strophalite.
Really?
Yeah. So I was like, excuse me, ma'am? And by the way, we went over that list of stones like 100,000 times. And so somebody was like, you need to write a second volume. And I'm like, books are hard.
Yeah.
But anyway, scolecite is one of the most important stones for connecting with spirit guides. So when you're like, how do I connect with my spirit guides? How would I recognize them? I want to hear from my spirit guides. I'm always going to tell you scolecite. And to her point, it's unique. It's rare. It comes only from India. It is a bitch to carve because of the fact that it's like coral.
It really is. I remember when I first started working with the carvers in India on carving this, because I was determined. I wanted a scolecite
Well, you're good at
sphere.
it. Yeah.
And so I was determined. And so I got a piece and I carved it myself and learned how to do it. So then...
And then never did it again.
No, I can do it again. It's just what I did is after I learned how to do it myself, is I got on video with
that's right. This was the one.
Yeah, with our carver in India and actually showed him how to do it. Once he learned how to do it, then he was able to show his team how to do it. And that's when all of a sudden we started getting the scolecite spheres and palm stones and moons, because we learned how to keep it intact while we are carving it.
Isn't that cool, you guys? I think these are gone, but I'm so stoked if you're getting one. Yeah. And Kelly was like, I love mine. I paid more for a much smaller piece. Yeah. And so sometimes even we will have scolecite at different prices because it depends on if we had it made or if we bought it. But yeah, congratulations. Thank you for being here, Erica. I hope you enjoyed the show. It was really nice to have you here. We're still with you for another half an hour or so, and still with some fun things to show you. But yeah, and by the way, you can always watch the replay. Some of you might be watching the replay, and if anything is left over from tonight's show, you can still comment sold all the way through tomorrow, and Team SG, I think it's tomorrow, right? And then we can still, okay, so anyway, cheers, and then we're back with you. Set your, put a calendar, a recurring calendar thing on your calendar. That made sense. Every Thursday at 3, unless I'm in Texas, but I'm not in Texas again until mid-April, so I will be here with you all the way. And thank you for that. Thank you. Okay, that was an awesome choice. Now we have one of my favorite things of the show, too. This is Mother... let me tell you something. With a tea light in front of her, because it just glows in front of her face, like, if we had more time, if we had more of these, I would shut off all the lights and show you. But just trust me, when you get it home, put just a little simple tea light in front of her, and that's your prayer space. You have her by your front door. Isn't she gorgeous? Yep. So congratulations. For me, she is, she's one of the most important archetypes that guides and inspires my leadership. So love you guys. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Ave Maria, gratia plena, Dominus tecum. I've taught you guys all the time in Latin.
That reminds me, the Ave Maria perfume was on our website today.
I saw that. Where did she go? She was right here. Maybe she's over here.
Oh, she's right there.
Oh, she's where? Oh, here. Yeah, this is a good blend. If you just love Mother Mary medicine. We've done a lot of... And the candle, too. I don't know if we have any more of these.
Those just got put back in stock today.
This is the most intensely scented rose candle, even more than Magica Rosa, that we've ever made you. And that's going to last you a long time. I have this in my bedroom. But I just love the smell of roses. It helps me sleep. And I have a little Mary statue next to it. It's in my bedroom windowsill. I've posted pictures of it before, but... Anyway, those are at sagegoddess.com. I don't know, seriously, if you're there and it's not too much trouble to post a link, that would be awesome. And your code is MAGIC25 on the website today. All right, Robin.
These are amazing little blue Apatite cabochons.
Will you use the other light stand for those? The little black, that one might be good for that, yeah. So blue Apatite is, and these are called neon. I know our light stand is kind of a, we need to, can we, I gotta ask Rachel to get like a plain white that doesn't go through the disco colors yet. But this is a good shot right here to show you. These are called neon blue. So apatite is the stone. Sorry guys, maybe that wasn't my brightest idea. But that's what they look like in person. Apatite does two things. First of all, it's called the truth-telling stone. So it helps you with discernment. It also helps to, it helps your appetite. So if you are somebody who emotionally eats, these are $14, by the way. I only have 3 dozen of them, or just over 3 dozen. $14 for neon apatite cabochons.
I love blue apatite. It's always been one of my favorite stones. And the neon ones are just fantastic because it is a gemmier grade. You can really see through it. But you can also really see the structure of the stone within it as well. You can see just by that one right there, you can see that stone structure as it's going through. Keeping one of these with you as a talisman, like, of being like, hey, you can do this. And it's like when you're on a weight loss journey, which I've been on for quite a bit of time now, having something there to help remind you of that you got this and help get you through it. And it's like, it's very, very strong. I've been keeping blue apatite around me everywhere I am. I keep it in my kitchen. I have it on my desk. I have it anywhere where I might, decide to snack. And like, I haven't really changed much.
You can see it next to my fingernail for size. These are about 8 to 10 millimeters.
Yeah. So it's like, but it really does help.
It does make a difference. You know, we've essential oils make a difference. We have a blend, I don't know if it's in stock anymore, called Shed, that has all of the essential oils that help you release extra weight, and then your stones. But there's not a lot of stones for weight loss and weight management. Apatite is really the primary one. So it's first and foremost what people go to. And nobody needs to know. Like, again, the Greeks thought of it as discernment. So being able to look at a situation, look at a person, and understand if they're telling you the truth. So that was the number one property of apatite. And then the metabolic properties are more of a recent discovery. So cheers if you're on that journey. Yeah, congratulations. I think those are really, and then the color again. Very few stones in the natural world. We were talking about this earlier that grow in this kind of neon electric blue teal color wave. So
well, that's actually in order to get that, it has to have iron and manganese within the base to be able to get that blue.
Yeah.
The more iron it is, it's the greener it goes. The more manganese in it, the bluer it goes, and that's why sometimes you can have blue and green within the same specimen.
It's really cool. Now you know. By the way, we have our final giveaway for the night. Can we tease it and show them? You guys, and we will light her up like a Christmas tree. That is one of the most beautiful Trapeche Phantom Amethyst spaceships, and you can't buy it. It's only a giveaway.
This is one from my own personal collection.
It is absolutely incredible, and it's got goethite phantoming, you guys. I mean, this is, and it has a child on it. It has a twin spirit on it. Another point growing on the side. We were looking at that in the video earlier. So yeah, that's coming up in about 20 minutes. So congratulations, Sue's in the house.
Woot woot.
So yellow apatite does help with weight loss, but because it's a manifestation stone. So it's not specifically about weight. Yellow apatite, like I said earlier in the show when we had it for you, I think we're out, but if you have it in your collection, is the best manifestation stone. We just don't talk about it a lot because it's more rare than the blue and the green.
We actually have 4 of those wooden boxes that with the yellow.
Oh, we do.
So we have 4 of those boxes with the yellow apatite in it still.
$14 to get a perfect hexagon of yellow apatite in the solar plexus box. This is helpful that you pulled this up, Robin.
Yeah,
so I can also see.
That's your yellow apatite that you're seeing there, and it comes in this pine wood box.
Other things we have still available for you guys. We have only 1 dozen left of the Enchanted Massage Oil. That was $29 if you would like that. We have about 8 left of the pink tourmaline generators. We have 7 of the small at 134, and we have 1 left of the large at 154. So just a couple of things to make you aware of. We also still have the Sacred Serenity tea lights if you would like those. So you can say sold tea lights 11, and we will catch you for all of the tea lights too. Love it. Yep.
Okay.
Congratulations. Okay. Yeah, no, now we're like Apatite in the box, not Apatite in the box, out of the box. Which Apatite do you want? We've got you though. We'll sort it for you.
Is it Schrodinger's Apatite?
I know, right? That's funny. Okay, this is rad too. Robin's gonna talk to you about these. These are little smoky quartz clusters with hematite in them, but they are so beautiful. And these are super gemmy grade. Mm-hmm. So she's going to share all the details with you.
So we have the 3 sizes here. The small size is $34. We only have 3 of them.
What's unique about these, Robin?
So what's very unique about these is that hematite inclusion. Let me show you a really cool piece here so you can really see it.
They're almost like little flowers on there, you guys. Do you see? And by the way, these are a smoky citrine. You can see the honey color of them.
But do you see the phantom in there? Those red phantoms? Each one of these has a full phantom within them of that hematite. So this was a smoky citrine that was growing, stopped, had a growth interruption of all that hematite to make that phantom, and then it turns into, and then it grows again into the quartz. These do have some Lemurian lines on the side as well. Mm-hmm. But to go over the sizes again, we have the small, we have 3 of them at 34. We have 8 of the mediums at 44. And then we have just this one large one, and it's 49 for big mother cluster.
Yeah, so if you choose the large one, that is the exact piece you're getting. So sometimes you will see smoky quartz with hematite inclusions, but you don't always see hematite phantoms. Mm-hmm. So that's what's uniquely rare about these pieces. And like again, when you get this, you want to illuminate it because that's how you're going to see all the inclusions and the markings inside. This is probably, and again, a lot of times you'll get smoky quartz with hematite, but not smoky citrine with hematite. Mm-hmm. So this is unique. This is going to be one of the most grounding forms of smoky quartz in your entire collection because that's what hematite does.
Look at that whole phantom in there of all of that hematite.
Yeah, it is. These are really, truly remarkable. So again, Brazilian, I love that. And I love that you can choose like just a single point if you want. You could wire wrap that and wear it or just carry that with you every day.
And this one is double terminated Lemurian on top of it.
Isn't that amazing, you guys? Wow, Robin. So congratulations. Super happy for you. Thank you, Karina. She said, fantastic show and hangout. I feel grateful and accomplished scoring the Mary that you've been missing. Aw, go feed your pups. The Mary's really pretty, you know. And we haven't had that many gemstone Marys. You don't see them very often. And I'm a collector of Marys, whether it's like a vintage ceramic one or a gemstone one. I just love them. I'll be honest with you. The face has got to be right. Some Marys are creepy. I don't want a creepy Mary. No, but sometimes they look weird. You know what I mean?
They do.
It's just like you, and my vision is bad, so I'll see one at an estate sale, and I'm like, oh, look how pretty she is. And then I get up on her, and she kind of looks angry. I don't want Mary mad at me, you know what I mean? Like, she's supposed to be out there helping me. So anyway, this is a cute Mary. This isn't a weird, angry Mary. Okay, I don't know where I was going with that. We love you, Karina. Okay, this is cool. We don't get to, okay. This is Rhodochrosite from Mexico. Mm-hmm. This is for adrenal fatigue and managing energy overwhelm. This is for people who live in states of ongoing tension and stress. I don't know if that's you, but the rest of us are like, oh. So you might be going, Athena, is that fibrous malachite from the Congo? No. This green mineral is from Mexico. It is a copper bearing ore.
It is.
So you would be right in the sense that malachite is also a copper bearing ore and kind of looks like this, but this is not the same mineral.
No, it's not. And these ones are the bitoidal versions of the Rhodochrosite. It doesn't always have to grow in this bitoidal formation. That's where you see here where it looks like little grape balls.
Great balls of fire. These are $29, by the way.
But sometimes it can grow in like more of a spray or more of like an encrusting type. But this one is that full bitoidal formation, which is a rarer form to see in the Rhodochrosite. So that's why I was really excited to see it. And you can see there the full little balls.
Do you see the full balls?
I like full balls. You do what you got to do.
I'm just letting that land.
I know.
But it is, in all seriousness, this is this particular stone. One of the reasons we like it, and one of the reasons I have a small piece at home. And the first time I saw it, I bought it because I thought it was malachite, and then I was like, oh, party bonus, this is Rhodochrosite. I just thought it was beautiful. But there is something, it's real, called adrenal fatigue. It's one of the things that I find empaths struggle with because we go through constant energy burnout.
Yep.
We were never taught. I always say I'm so glad I went to school and I learned trigonometry. I sure wish I had learned how to manage my energy. Right? Like, turns out I never used trigonometry, and it turns out I really could use some very basic lessons in managing energy. So I can't change school curricula, but we have crystals now as adults where we can work with them to manage our energy. So anyway, there you go, Rhodochrosite. If you haven't seen it, if you're a collector, this is new for you.
It is on a limonite base, so that's what you're seeing all around it. And on some pieces, you can actually find Mexican malachite with the Rhodochrosite, and you can also find Mexican azurite with the Rhodochrosite. So those are things that you can also find within the natural clusters.
So I'm going to challenge me and Robin to do a little bit of a lightning round because we do have some jewelry I want to get to. So I'm going to point out the things if there's something you guys really want to get to, I want to talk about the Tibetan quartz bracelets, please.
Okay.
I want to talk about that big faceted smoky citrine heart because a lot of people came for that.
Yes.
And whatever we don't get to tonight, we can post in the insider group.
It's true. We can do that. The Shiva Lingam, I don't know if you guys were there for my TED Talk on Shiva Lingam when I was at LC, but, I'm super into it. We didn't have any of them left. I wanted to buy one, and there wasn't any left. And then I'd like to talk about the orb pre-night. We should talk about Robin's surprise bags, actually.
So we have a really cool prosperity themed surprise bag with a special. Athena's going to blend a prosperity 8-ball.
That's a perfume I don't
You don't
keep the ingredients for.
Yeah.
It just goes, and we don't write anything down. We do one mother bottle. That's it.
And part of the base I'm going to use for this, you guys, is a blend that I made. Already I didn't measure it. I have a small bottle of it here in my office, and I'm going to add to it because these were oils that I had from a distillery that went out of business. And so I can't make it again. So I thought, what am I going to do? It has such a queenly energy, this oil, so I've been kind of saving it. So Robin's going to choose the stone part. The perfume is going to be a gift with your purchase. And so, as always, how do they do it, Robin? We have 20 of them, I think?
Yeah, so we have 25 of them.
Okay.
And what it is they are $99, and you are going to get a minimum of $150 worth of stuff. Whether
Goodness.
it can be a big stone, it can be a piece of jewelry, it can be like some smaller things to like make something up. I've done some where they were like custom grids. Each one is going to be different and unique based off of that person who orders it. I was really excited because I just finalized a surprise bag that I did for a customer as a surprise birthday present for their husband.
That's cool. I think I know who it was.
And I couldn't help it. I sent something from my own collection because I knew it needed to go. A lot of these items do come from my own personal collection because if I can't find something here that's supposed to go to you, I will let my guides tell me, and I bring it in from home.
It's true.
Because obviously that's where it's meant to be.
Did you see that? Mick Mazet said, I just got my Robin surprise from a couple shows ago, and I'm saving it for my birthday in April. That's so rad.
That's awesome. I love this. I love it. It's like so many of you guys have like shown me some of the stuff that you guys have gotten, and it really touches me. I really do like seeing how much you guys love it, because I know sometimes it takes a little time because I want to find the right thing. I want
She's
to give
legitimately like looking at you and looking at your past orders, if you've made any, and like just really feeling into the energy. It's such a rare, and then I'm focusing on the essential oils of prosperity and wealth for your surprise perfume. Yay! So congratulations.
I always say that when we both put something into them, they're always better.
I think so. You know what I mean? And we're a good team when it comes to that. You know, and we are both authorized to spoil you. So congratulations. So I wanted to get to those early. And then if we can talk about, again, if you guys have specific things you really, really wanted to see, maybe we can talk about the Dambarite clusters. I think that was the next one in the feed anyway.
Yes.
Team SG. So Dambarite is one of my favorites. Top 20 for me. Again, it's hard to make it to my top 10. There's a lot of stones in the world. Dambarite comes uniquely from Mexico. It is the stone. It is one of the Synergy 12 stones. It's the psychic surgery stone. So Dambarite knows how to go into your auric field, figure out what isn't working for you, and remove it or extract it. So we call it the psychic scalpel of the gem and mineral family. These are pink Dambarite clusters that are covered in calcite and mica. I've never seen really anything so beautiful. We have 5 of these. They're $79, and that's it. So if you've had pink Dambarite, maybe you had a piece, but you've never had a cluster, this is really different.
It is. You usually never see it in clusters. You usually only see the big straight Dambarite on its own.
Yeah.
So having it in a cluster is very rare, and we're lucky to have them.
Yeah.
From what I know, the Dambarite mine is still closed. They still have not been able to open it. They don't have a foreseeable date for that reopening if they can. So we don't, at this point, it doesn't look promising.
Yeah. So again, like you're getting these at pre-closure prices, which is just really rad, because now something like this would probably be $300 or $400, which is crazy, but still reasonable for that. So congratulations. The bracelet that we have for you in Tibetan quartz, you know, I always say not everybody needs every crystal, and you'll know if it's right for you. Everybody needs this. At some point, you're not going to feel well, right? I mean, you're human. We're in bodies. It's how it happens. Certainly, if you know someone with autoimmune disease, this is one of my 4 master autoimmune healing stones. Sugilite, Udilite, Tibetan quartz, blue-green kyanite. Every one of these is a double terminated Tibetan quartz point from the Himalayan ridge. These are $34. That's nuts. I mean, these are hand strung. They're the clasp is sterling silver. They're adjustable. We only have about 4 dozen of these if you would like one. Please get this for someone in your life who struggles, truly. And in my experience, men love it, women love it. This is, you know, if you have a child who struggles, my daughter has an autoimmune disease. She has since she was 5, you know what I mean? Like, even the littles can wear it.
Yep.
They can wear it too. And if you're like, Athena, that looks like dirty quartz, to you, I would say, it is. It's carbon, and it's the raddest thing on the planet. Honestly, you could tell me, Athena, here's this picture-perfect, crystal clear quartz bracelet from Brazil, or you can have this Tibetan quartz bracelet.
I would go with this one.
Like, hands down.
Like, not even a second thought. I'd go Tibetan. And look at how many double terms are on here. And then some of the double terms that are on here are little clusters of double terms that are on here.
One of the party tricks I like to show you, I know we're in our lightning round, so I can't spend too much time on it, but I just want to show you. Let me see. I'm going to crawl on Robin's lap. This is just a pendulum. It helps you understand the energy field of your stones. Watch how powerful Tibetan quartz is. And then run this over a piece of Brazilian quartz. Again, no judgment, right? I'm going to move your sheet out of the way. or that was my sheet. But as you come over here, watch, the energy field is so large for Tibetan quartz that it extends farther than most stones do before it turns. Did you see how it turns? And then as you come back to the stone, and then it will rotate the opposite direction as it moves away from the field. But look how far I have to go. Like I'm out of Luisa's shot. That's how large the energy field of Tibetan quartz is. So play with your pendulum with your stones, and you see I get right over it, and then the energy increases. Enjoy. Party tricks. So congratulations on that. I don't know if it'd be large enough to wear as an anklet, but it's the perfect size for
I
a
don't
bracelet.
think it'd be large enough for an anklet. You can get two and string them together.
Good. You could connect them. That would be cool.
Mm-hmm.
Or as a little tiny choker. Okay. Now this smoky quartz heart.
Oh, it's a fire.
Yeah. Yeah, this is the next one on the sheet. This is, I call it a dimensional heart. This is hand carved. This is smoky citrine from Brazil. This is $799. The retail value is over $1,000. This is for someone very, very special.
It is rutilated as well. So
Yeah.
those same rutiles that we were showing in the external,
Look at
you can
the
see all in there.
rainbows there.
All this rainbow that you're seeing comes from the fact that this one piece of smoky quartz broke, healed itself back together, and left the imprint of that break that then the light refracts off of and creates the rainbow.
Is that gorgeous, you guys, or what? By the way, this piece is self-healed, meaning there's an internal fracture. That's not on the surface. And the quartz healed itself. Crystal healers, we pay twice as much for self-healed pieces because the rule is if it healed itself, it can heal you. I think you have the flashlight for this one. But you can see when we light it from behind, first of all, you can see that kind of whiskey honey color of smoky citrine. But you can also see the bars of rutile in it too. See those little golden bars? Is that beautiful or what? So you could store it on a light stand, or you could just sit it on a velvet pillow. Do we have an extra velvet pillow, Team SG, that we could send with this one? I think it needs to be sat.
Yeah, we can send it with a pillow.
Oof. Whoever gets this one, you are getting the... That's pretty. Isn't that gorgeous? I've only ever seen 3 of these in my entire career, so you're getting something very rare. And the last time I saw one, it was smaller. It was at Tucson a couple of years ago, and it was over $1,000 wholesale. Because again, this was hand carved. Is that magnificent or what? And so I have a smoky quartz heart. It sits in my, I have a little courtyard between my outer gate and my front door, and it sits in my little courtyard. At first I was like, is somebody going to steal it? And I'm like, nobody has, but it's dirty as shit now. So I'm like, maybe that helps it not get stolen. But congratulations. Who got that piece? I'm
scared.
That one went to Jen Hightower. Congratulations, Jen.
Yay, Jen! Woo!
Yep. Again, fantastic life choice. Congrats on the Tibetan quartz bracelets, by the way. So happy for you. Those are impossible to get. I mean, again, every single one is double termed. They're hand strong. And Tibetan quartz cannot be blasted. It has to be hand chiseled out of the earth. You can't. I mean, it's illegal to blast those mines. You would disrupt one of the most sacred places on earth. So, yeah, it's amazing, the process of getting Tibetan quartz to you.
Do you want to do the lingam pendants?
Yes, let's do that.
Number 60 and 61, Team SG.
So if you didn't see my LSD shows, because I did do a whole TED Talk on lingams, Shiva lingam, Shiva is the divine masculine force of creation in the Hindu mythology, and lingam is the word for cosmic creation. So this is the fusion of Shiva and Shakti energy. Shiva lingam are considered to be talismans that attract soulmates to you. They balance the masculine and the feminine. The red in them is Shakti energy, that's life force and creation, and the white in them is Shiva energy, that's power and direction. Good quality pieces have the red and the gray brown in equal proportions, right? Your masculine and your feminine are balanced, and I love
that
the
this
silver
one's
wrap.
basically like a full duality of it.
It totally is, and so is the other one. It's just like in kind of in like in bars. So we have 13 of the small at $39, and we have 3 of the medium at $49, and that's it. So 13 small, 3 medium. Yep, congratulations, everybody.
I love how this stone is created by the solidification of the mud within that river.
Yep.
And it was cemented together with high pressure. And then the rocks came up and then tumbled around in the river. And after them being tumbled in the river, that's how it was created with this shape. Something about that river and the current within that river makes them so they are created into this egg-like formation.
It's true. And the river we're talking about is the Narmada River in India. It's in central India. To walk the length of the river, which is 1,600 miles, is a lifelong pilgrimage for a lot of people in India. The Narmada River is considered to be a goddess, and she's holy and sacred. Simply having something from the river is thought to manifest divine health, divine abundance. So that's why everybody wants these, and they can't be produced. They're actually jasper and quartz. That's what makes up the mineral itself, but you can't produce them. The river produces them, and then she washes them up when she's ready for you to have them, which I think is really magnificent. So again, only 13 of the small. It says with garnet. I didn't see the garnet.
I didn't see the garnet on them as well. That's just how it came.
Yeah. So
down.
yeah.
So I would not say these are with garnet. I would say these are just Shiva lingams.
I'll just make a note on my sheet because that they put garnet on these.
Yeah.
I think they would have been more expensive if there was a garnet, and to be honest, I think the garnet would detract.
Me too.
I just want the focus on the Shiva lingam.
I don't think garnet would have been the right pairing with the Shiva lingam either.
Like an orange garnet maybe, but not a red garnet.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Congratulations.
Oh, I love that. I love that. Heidi said, a lot of much said, I'm getting the small and the large, him and hers.
Yay! That's so cute. A little matching.
I like that. It really is. I mean, like, so when I was on Shop LC, I was holding one and I was like, oh God, please let there be one left. So I'm like trying to talk about them, but like not over talk about them because I'm like, I kind of need one. And now I know to have my app open so I can shop, but I didn't realize that then. Okay. It's right at the beginning. So I'm holding one and legit, you guys, I had a full Buddha Shakti woman praying on the front of it in red in the gray matrix, and so I'm like, please don't make them give me back this or give them back this piece, and it sold. And so the next day I checked again because I'm like, maybe somebody changed their mind. So when we tell you we love things, we really do. You know, I wouldn't talk about it if I didn't loves it.
I'm going to jump ahead to the Smithsonite pendant.
Please do. Yeah.
Team SG is number 71.
Smithsonite. Okay. Smithsonite's super rare. Comes primarily from Mexico. I believe this is Mexican Smithsonite. Mexico produces this intensity of color, and these are only $44. We have 30 of them.
It is intuitive by shape, so I wanted to show you the shapes that we have that you might get.
Yep. This is about allowing yourself to feel your feelings. This is the anti-numbing stone. And what I mean by that is a lot of us want to heal, but we don't want to feel all the feelings. So we eat or we shop or we drink or whatever we do to not feel the feelings. But you have to feel in order to heal. Like, it's literally the truth and the mantra. And then all of us go through our own struggles around that. So this is about helping you feel your feelings so that you can heal them without bypassing and numbing out. And this is the only stone in my experience. Larimar has a little bit of that feel your feelings energy, but this is the only one that really has the fullness of it. So
yeah, I've always really loved Smithsonite. It's a gentle way to do it. So it's like if you're going through something, especially like if you're in therapy and you might be dredging up some old things that you need to help get over, having this as a talisman with you will make it ease you into it. So it's a lot more gentle. It's a kind way to help you process your trauma.
It's soft, you know what I mean? It's there's a very therapeutic energy to smithsonite that I think a lot of us are naturally magnetized to. Sometimes I wonder, like we're teaching you all these things, but you can also use your gift of discernment. If you look at that and you're like, I don't know what that is, but I need that. And sometimes you get something before you need it, or sometimes you get something and somebody else needs it, right? So you could be choosing it for someone else. So congratulations on that. I mean, beyond congratulations, that is incredible.
Yeah.
Let me know if there's anything, by the way, that you were really waiting for before we get to the end of the show, because we are a little limited on time. We do have honeysuckle-infused Palo Santo, and the reason I wanted to mention that to you, I don't know if we have them here, but it's on my sheet.
Yeah, it's over. It's that one right there.
You can just go ahead and comment. It's $9 per stick. And it's, so we soak these. This is pure honeysuckle, absolute. It's the real distilled oil of honeysuckle. If you love, I thought this was so perfect for spring, which is around the corner. We soak the Palo Santo in the honeysuckle, and then we dry it in the sun. And the result is it burns longer, it produces more smoke, and you get the benefit of the honeysuckle and the Palo Santo. And the combination is just heaven. So I just wanted to make sure you knew they were there. And we can add this onto your invoice and ship it with everything else. It doesn't affect the weight of your shipment. So anyway, congratulations.
These were coming through today before the show, and I was walking through the warehouse, and all of a sudden I stopped. I walked past and stopped. I'm like, yeah. I smell that, and I took a few steps back, looked around the corner, and there was the whole lot of these, and I was like, I smelled it. I knew I smelled that honeysuckle. It's so nice, and it's a smell that you're not going to confuse with anything else.
No, you know it. And my mom, I don't know if your mom or grandmother ever did this, but honeysuckle, each flower produces 1 drop of its juice. And so my grandmother used to pick the flowers and then pour it in my mouth.
Yeah.
Just that one little drop. The essential oil is incredibly expensive, and we didn't spare any expense on these, so they are completely soaked in it.
Growing up, my neighbor had a honeysuckle plant that was growing in their yard, and whenever they would bloom, we were all over there picking the flowers off to suck the juice.
Isn't that a good memory? So pro tip, you guys, there's a public field near where I live, and every June, I'll go this year again, you take all the flowers and you gently simmer them with sugar, 50% sugar, 50% water, and you make honeysuckle simple syrup. Add that to iced tea, add that to champagne. Mine's all gone now, but it will last you for years, and you can just put a jar. It'll be shelf stable because simple syrup doesn't need to be refrigerated. Sugar's a natural preservative. Honeysuckle simple syrup. Leslie's asking about the blue topaz. I will show you that real quick. These are sexy. I'm not surprised you're asking. These are 20 millimeter. They're right about 8 to 10 carats of blue topaz for $59. These are huge checkerboard cut pieces. So let me show these to you.
What number is this?
Those are the only pieces we have.
72.
Yep, this is line 72. This was right after the Smithsonite. I only have the 6. Okay. Yes, these are gorgeous blue topaz. Your wedding ring is blue topaz. I love topaz because, again, I used to teach Greek and Roman history, and topaz was really important to the Greeks and Romans for protection in battle. It created invisibility. It's mentioned in the Bible. Topazos is a Greek word, so it takes us back to our earliest Greek and Roman roots, which I love. So, but they're also just really pretty.
They are gorgeous.
Like, that would make a rad ring.
I
love it. So
I love this
egg blue.
I love this trillion cut one.
I do too.
Wow.
I do too. My friend Heidi, who's here a lot of much, she introduced me to this sacred geometric shape. I can't remember that. I have it in my notes with you, Heidi, but that always reminds me of that shape that you introduced me to. So anyway, congratulations.
So congratulations.
We did have some of those quatrefoil jewelry pieces. So we will put those in the leftover items. These are those 4-leaf clover pieces that Shram designed. We had them for you today in rose gold. So we'll put them on the leftover items. We have a pendant, actually 3 pendants in different sizes. So I think
And we have the
Hillary.
earrings as well.
Yeah, if you want the earrings or the pendant, we'll put them on the leftover items and you can grab them then. But I want to show them to you tonight. And then, I don't know, what are you thinking, Robin? I think we'll hold the, can we just show them the Aura Pre-Night and then we'll do the giveaway for tonight?
Yeah.
Do we have that? I just want you to see these, you guys, because you know I'm obsessed with Pre-Night. Again, I did a TED Talk on it recently. Not really, but I talked about it a lot. These are $99 each. These are South African aura-treated Pre-Night clusters. These
With
should
quartz.
be $300 minimum. Yeah, these speak for themselves. This is the stone that heals the healer. And like we taught them earlier, it's got all the metals bonded to it.
Yeah, for this angel aura, it is going to be molecularly bonded with silver, gold, and platinum. So having all of that in there, you're bringing in solar energy, you're bringing in lunar energy, and you're just bringing in that strength
So amazing.
of that platinum as well.
Yeah, and you
It
can
just
see the
looks
shimmer
beautiful.
of the aura.
Number 62.
This is number 62. So congratulations, you guys.
Yeah, we only have the 2 of them.
Those are gone. And then, did anybody, we can talk about this next time.
Yeah.
Okay, so a couple things I want to let you know about that are left over in case you missed anything. You may have come in a little bit late. We have 4 left of the faceted blue kyanite. Those were those really gemmy cut and faceted blue kyanite. You can say sold kyanite 24 and we will send you one of those. Again, would be gorgeous. Set it as a ring or set as a pendant. So I want to make sure you knew that. There's only 1 left of the solar plexus box with the yellow apatite, and that was $14. So you can say sold for that, and we'll capture you. Yeah, and if you want the Shram pendants, just so you know, we have medium, large, and hold on.
For the Shram pendants.
Yeah, I want to make sure I'm giving you true, accurate information. We have 4 sizes of the earrings: small, medium, large, extra large.
Mm-hmm.
So make sure you say the size that you want. And then we have 3 sizes of the pendants: small, medium, and large, 39, 49, and 59. I'm not going to have the team write those, but team, can you capture them if they say them? You guys don't have to list them, but if you see it later, can you capture them? Okay. And then if we have enough for you, we'll put it up for you. Okay, and then anything else on the list that we want to tell them about that's still available? We still have some of the pink moss agate spheres.
Mm-hmm.
Those were $39 for the big 3-inch pink moss agate from Indonesia with all those quartz veins.
Mm-hmm.
Allison's asking, so the Robin's got them on her side, the quatrefoil jewelry. So those were the pendants and the earrings that I was referring to. We have 4 sizes of earrings and 3 sizes of pendants in sterling silver with rose gold over them. Shram made those by hand, and they're beautiful. So I'm not going to have the team comment because it's a lot for everybody, but if you say sold and the size you want, they will invoice you for it. Yeah. You want to see a close-up of one real quick?
You want to select them now, if they bid.
Sure. So here's the earrings. That's like
Probably the
that's the
largest
extra
size,
large
yeah.
of the, and then this is.
See how dimensional they are, you guys? But they're not flimsy. You can't push this down. I mean, these are Shram pieces. He's a master craftsman of jewelry, so.
And then these were the different sizes for the pendants.
So again, there's 4 sizes of earrings. That's the largest, and then there's 3 sizes of pendants. But how cute are those, you guys? The quatrefoil I explained to you was made famous in jewelry by Van Cleef and Arpels, who sort of, created the iconic design. These are an interpretation of the quatrefoil. Quatrefoil means 4-leaf. In French, quatrefoil, that's one of the hardest words in French to say. But it translates, there's an architectural translation of the quatrefoil that means God is present or God is with me. So it's considered to be an alternative form of the cross.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I just thought they were ethereal and gorgeous, and it's an everyday piece. So they're all sterling silver with rose gold over them, and it's a permanent bonding. So if you love the pink gold, copper gold tones, you're going to love these pieces. Okay, congratulations. And you've got one of those pink moss agate spheres. So you are being rewarded now for your time, attendance, and attention. with one of the best giveaways we've done. Every time we do something like this, I'm like, how do we do it? This is one of the most beautiful Phantom Trapeche twin generators.
And it's got a full-on record keeper right there.
Oh, look at that. That's cool. That's with that trigonic triangular shape formations on there. Again, nothing to purchase here. If you feel called to it, just say yes or give it to me.
This has been sitting with me for years.
Isn't that beautiful, you guys? Look at that. That's nature's artwork there. That perfect line all the way around is just the natural growth evolution.
It really is. This was growing, and then some rare occurrence happened, and now there was an increase of aluminum to turn it into the smoky, and an increase on the growth lines to make it the Phantom Trapeche. So when you hold it up, it makes that full star.
Isn't that incredible? And again, that's all Rhodochrosite. There's manganese in there. And so those are incredibly healing and grounding, transmuting elements too.
So much gothite. And then it almost looks like you can see here on that formation, that's not something on the stone. That is an inclusion in the stone where it looks like there's like the thumbprint or a handprint of some creature within it. That's why I always liked this piece.
I had to put it down earlier because I was like, I'm going to spend the rest of my day looking at this. And since this is your piece, I think you should choose the winner.
Really?
I went to like touch the mouse and something said, no, like let Robin. Yeah, I think she should choose. I know. And thanks you guys for being here. You know, we look forward to this time with you and hope you really enjoy it. Hope you learn a lot. And again, please join our Facebook Insider group because I have a new crystal healing class coming. And for the first time, I'm going to be certifying teachers. I'm doing a teacher training program. I've never done that before, so I'm only going to do it once. So if you want to be the first to know so you can start registering, we'll be starting to trickle more information next week, and the insider group will be the first to know. So wait a second till the giveaway is over, and then seriously, we'll put the link up for you.
There's so many people, and it's just like, where is this going?
I know. I want to send one to everybody.
Okay, I don't know why, but this one just... I have to. Jan Hoffmeister. Jen?
Where you at, girl?
Jan Hoffmeister. This is for you.
And by the way, if you don't sit and like completely stroke this little teener dude when you get it, I don't know. That's like I couldn't stop touching that little friend down there today. Isn't that cute? It's got a little baby. Congrats, Jan. We love you, Jan. Cheers.
Yay!
That's a special one. And again, I just came back from Tucson. Nothing like that this year. Not a one. So some years you see them and some years you don't. If that doesn't bring you peace, Jen, I don't know that I can help you. Kidding, but it will. It will definitely be a perfect addition to your space. So you made a great choice. You really do. Yeah.
Yay!
So cheers. Thank you for being here. The link for the Insider group is up, and we will post a list tomorrow of all the leftover items. We'll also post the complete list of winners to make sure you know what you got. So if you shop tonight, I want to thank you. Please make sure you've gone to sagegoddess.com if you're new to SG and set up your account. You need to put your YouTube username, your handle in there. So Faith Grace 888, I'm just calling you out. If that, we would need that handle to be able to send your invoice. So make sure we have that. Super easy to register. It doesn't cost you anything. We don't email you like crazy. Please pay your invoice over the weekend. We're going to start shipping your items to you next week. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Thank you to our team behind the scenes. Edvin, everybody in the room, and to Seriously who helps us online. Super grateful to you guys. And I want to wish you a good rest of your weekend. weekend. I'm taking a little time off this weekend for my daughter's birthday. Very excited to be celebrating Zoe.
Please tell her I say happy birthday.
I will. She's so excited. We're going to Hot Pot on Sunday and going to be doing some fun things this weekend. So I hope you have a great rest of your weekend too. I hope it's starting off fantastic, and we love you. We'll see you next Thursday.